know I can't resist. I knew it was a proper mission, but you stir my blood. I knew this gotta be a mission, but I ain't got knees. I knew you was a fucking mission, and grab my hand and pull me. I knew you was a fucking mission, and you never say please. I knew you was a fucking mission, but nothing left free. I knew you was a mission. I knew that you were me. I knew you was a fucking mission, and you changed my destiny. I knew you was a fucking mission, and I knew it gonna hurt me. I love it. I'm not a major, but tell me what you need. I'm so eager to please, and I know you like to tease. I get down on my knees. She said, don't look at me. And if you seen what I seen, you will believe. I know it's all my fault. I got no one else to blame, and I climb a mountain to find it's just a trash heap. And every time I'm with you, I feel worth 99p. I don't believe in love, but I like it when it hurts. I knew you was a proper mission, man. I knew you was a fucking proper mission. I knew you was a fucking mission, but nothing left free. I knew you was a mission. I
yeah, like I was gonna let another song play, but then I kind of want to just briefly talk about the goth discourse, okay? Because I think it's corny, bro. I think it's corny. I think you guys, I don't. It's not you guys. It's not you guys. But I mean, like the internet at large. I'm clip farming, by the way. This is clip farming. This is all clip farming. Where is it? Where's the post of all these women? Hold on. Hold on. Computer. Look up women with size K breasts that have black hair. Do that now. No, I got it. Hold on. God damn. Don't look up the word goth on twitter.com. It's gonna be crazy the shit you see. I don't know what I expected. Here we go. Oh my god. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Damn, them puppies must be heavy. That's true, but I'm a strong guy and I can hold them for you. Okay. There we go. Let's what's up? But okay. So like a stream ago, no, 2 streams ago, I looked at Drake barking at a goth lady, okay? And it was cringe and it was bad and it felt like the Chinese emperor being presented concubines by his eunuch. But the one who won was this chick who was doing like a femdom mommy thing, but she was like a good 5'4", and she opened up Magic the Gathering cards with Drake. And then she got a house at the end of it, okay? Sponsored by Steak. Anyway, everybody always complains about her. Because they feel that she does a few things, right? That she, one, fetishizes the goth aesthetic, which I have a really, really elucidating fact for you. She does porn for a living. That's the point. 2, you know, you're gonna play whatever you got. You know, you're gonna play the cards that you got. All right. I am talking about the streamer girl, right? I'd be lying if I said I didn't deliberately peacock in real life with the intent to peacock, right? I wouldn't be surprised if other people do it. Okay, I'm not at that point in my life to make porn, but I understand. Okay, and I don't think I'd make a lot of money, but some of you. Yeah, if it lets her make bank. Yeah, but there'd been like some discourse, and I didn't really engage with it because I was kind of busy, but we were talking about it in the server. And people were getting mad pressed about it. But, you know, the goth chick, she goes to fucking Home Depot or Lowe's or something, and we'll play the TikTok, okay? Because it had 9.5 million impressions on this, okay? I thought we were already over this, though. This is one of those things that, like, I gotta be honest, some of the way that people act about her are, like, reaching a point where I'm like, this kind of seems like they're just, like, mean girling her behavior.
The girl is making money. Money bag emoji.
Yeah, that's really it. But a lot of it, when it's coming from other women, it does kind of give this, like, fuck this bitch who's getting her shit, right? And it's like, yeah, man, it's a little performative. I'm not saying that I want to, like, spend time in real life with somebody who acts like that, but let's call a spade of spade. You're being rage baited by click funnel content that's supposed to direct men to subscribing for $5 a month plus extras for an OnlyFans account. Like, you know, it just feels very, it honestly feels very like anti-sex work, you know? It's one thing if she was being like told at gunpoint by another man to do this, but if she wants to do this and she is fine and it gives her a sense of fulfillment, the weird like talking down, but then also saying, well, the men. It's like, okay, she's a grown adult. She could actually just do this if she wants to. But I already know this TikTok is going to be cringe as hell, but just we'll look at it.
Why are you looking at these fig bushes when I got the real deal right here?
This dude, Quirk Chungus. Quirk Chungus, Quirk Chungus. Quirk Chungus. Dude, I said Quirk Chungus with the same ferocity as somebody having like a tick, okay?
Trying to nut and bolt.
Sorry, it's a little quiet. Let me put it up a bit. God. Safe horny? I don't know if I'd say safe horny, man.
Easy seed. Why did I buy that when I get it for free right here?
Oh, Quirk Chungus, Quirk Chungus. There's always something. I know, like, the boyfriends of these ladies, like, agree to it, but there's almost, like, a weird, like, I don't know if I feel like I'm the cuck for, like, sitting here and watching it, or if they're the cuck for being like, okay, honey, I'm gonna film you make your weird TikToks now, so that way you can get men to jerk off to you. I don't know, like, what that is, but it's, like, very funny to be, like, a third-party participant in this, you know?
What?
Oh, your seed. Stunt sensor. Wonder if it works.
Oh, God. I know I talked about this before where I was like, we need to not normalize the I hate your wife humor. So I'll take this over the a bad day fishing's better than a good day with the wife jokes, okay? I'll take all this Quirk Chungus shit. It's a lot more positive, all right?
Because you're handsome? I find you handsome. 69? Why are you looking at...
Oh my gosh. Okay. So that got 9.5 million impressions, and the quote tweet on this is someone pointed out that not a single one of these girls have a tattoo or piercing or even half-shaved eyebrows for cool makeup, and I can't unsee it. And so a lot of the discourse extended into another post, which was all of these women on like a dating show, right?
Hi Pookie, sad face emoji. I was watching Gamma debating with Aiko, rolling eyes face emoji. Please quill me, that woman is so fucking retarded. Speechless face emoji, crying face emoji.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm just in my own lane, thriving, flourishing. I'm like that fat British guy that's sitting inside the pond filled with fucking 4-leaf clovers. That's me. But this is a quote tweet, right, for all the women on like one of those like, you know, pop the balloon dating shows. I think this was also the Nelk Boys. Does have 14 million views. But yeah, the quote tweet is probably the one I'm gonna. I had a brain blast. I had a brain blast about this. Okay, so this quote tweet does raise like some more philosophical questions, and maybe for the alts, the alternative amongst the community, you could weigh in. So like, what actually makes somebody goth? Because I'd argue in a society that lacks a monoculture, the outcast social appeal of being goth has lost all meaning, and that everything exists in like a perpetual forever state where things from the past are just as relevant as now as things from now are relevant to the past, right? Like nothing moves forward. It's all regurgitating the past. It's all reheated nachos. It's all pastiche, right? In my opinion, as somebody who was like a fat nerdy, like would wear kind of alt clothes, listen to like nu metal and stuff like that, what like makes you alternative, right? Like do you really need to have tattoos to be alternative? Is that being alternative is not having tattoos and piercings? I don't think it is. I don't think it is at all, right? I don't even like, I understand like shaving your eyebrows down to do makeup in a particular way, but like being goth is not just being goth, right? You are saying something, or the impression in the past was that by being goth, you were making a deliberate statement against the status quo that existed, right? Especially in the 90s and 2000s, I think. Well, that's just for my experience growing up, right? But the goth, like, I'm talking about mall goth, right? Which was like a different thing. But if we're talking about like punk culture and subcultures like that, being punk was being like anti-establishment. You were dressing, the men were dressing in skinny jeans and like contrasting colors and piercings with a deliberate intent to push back against all the stereotypical standards of like, oh, a man's got to wear slacks and a shirt. That's fucking ridiculous. We'll do this because we're not held by those conformist standards. Or it's like, oh, we'll wear pentagrams because we actually don't really fuck with this establishment religion shit and we can't fucking stand it. So we're going to do that as a deliberate fuck you to that, right? All of these things exist like because of those things, right? Like now nobody gives a shit about those things. They don't. Tattoos are normalized in the workplace for the most part. I've seen lawyers covered in tattoos. Piercings, but really nobody cares, right? But like all of these things are what I feel were kind of like the point of being goth, right? Like being goth, like you were goth because especially as a teen, you felt like an outcast. You were a bit different than the monoculture, right? You were just different. But now it doesn't matter. Everybody has their own fulfilled culture dictated by the algorithm, right? So why is that like goth isn't tattoos, piercings, dyed hair, right? It's not that. I don't think it's that. But the entire discussion about these women, and I know that they make porn, but why is the entire discussion about these women is that they're not valid as goth people because they don't have like tattoos or piercings. That's not what goth is. Also, the subculture mainly focuses on music, not just how you dress. Or a guy can look like the most preppy person known to man and still listens to goth. Yeah, like that's another thing, right? Like I have a friend who goes to like all these hardcore shows, right? But you know, if I were to poll other people, not that friend, about the shows that they go to, and like, what kind of culture do you think this person exists in? They'd be like, I don't know, because they wouldn't be able to tell, right? Like it is the barrier, like the barrier to entry to being goth is not whether or not you have these things, I think, right? It doesn't mean that to me, right? But yeah, it's like goth went from anti-establishment to a porn hashtag. Well, yeah, but like goth was also like really sex positive too. That's also the other like elephant in the room, is that there's always been kind of like an element of that, because like goth is one of those subcultures that like developed a lot of people that like make like that are queer or engage in like BDSM culture, right? They're goth because they make porn. They're going against the puritanical society that views women as incubators of sexual objects. They're taking back to power and making money off of it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I've actually talked about this with one of my friends. So part of it is Republicans fetishize the goth and alt groups. I don't even think that's where the people are getting these opinions, though. I think we're thinking about it on a level that's way deep. I know I'm thinking on it on a level that nobody's thinking about. But I'm talking about like, is this like the no true Scotsman thing, right? Like, is that I'm not up on my fucking high school fallacies, but it's like when I think of being alternative, it's like I'm going against those norms, right? I don't know. That's where I thought about it as. And it's like, yeah, man, maybe they do dress like that on a day-to-day basis, maybe they don't. But we got to understand that we are only seeing these women through their entire marketing plan as OnlyFans creators. We actually don't know how they dress in real life, which is fine. Okay, they're curating an image for a deliberate choice. It just feels weird that people online are gatekeeping goth on the basis of the most basic surface level aspects of it, because those surface level aspects are exactly the thing that ostracize goth people from the monoculture in the first place. So why is that where the barrier starts, right? There are more tangible things. Do you hold anti-establishment views? What are your opinions about established religion? What the fuck do you think about, I don't know, place banned here, right? I don't know. That's I was thinking about that. There's obviously no answer to this. It's just like motherfucking food for thought in a way where it's like I think, like, I understand why other alternative people are mad, because they feel like their like thing is being made fun of by this, or that their thing is being turned into like kink content. But like, that was always like kind of there. It's always kind of there. And I don't know. It was just like, I don't think it's where we should be drawing the line and gatekeeping it. You know? You just want more porn, FPS Gooner. I know everybody would be... It's really easy to deflect my arguments like that, but I would love to know why those things make up what goth is, and not more concrete things, right? Or things that have more weight, you know? I don't know, man. I walk through daily life, and I really still don't see a lot of alternative people. It's still pretty abnormal to dress goth in a day-to-day experience. And I see a lot of people every day. So, and I get exposed to alternative people at a higher frequency than normal. That's true. A lot of the people I hang out with, I would classify as alternative, but none of them fucking drink too. That's another thing. A lot of millennial goths are all like fucking straight edge. I don't know what the correlation is there, but that is an anecdote I've also noticed. Also, I'll look up stuff that's happening, because I was talking about what was I talking about recently? I was texting about this. Have you guys seen Craig Owens from Chiodos? Have you guys seen his tattoos? First of all, he's 43, okay? He's 43 now? And he looks like shit. Here, I'll pull up his new tattoos. But this is like... It's what is it, a hardcore band? It's a hardcore band. But he got his tattoos covered up, and it looks awful. But the point of me bringing this up was like, at what level do we start to say like what is and isn't alternative? And also, most people who engage with like the culture for these, like for alternative culture, is like they're all fucking old, dude. All right, there's new metal bands, there's new pop punk bands, there's new hardcore bands, there's all these new bands. But for some fucking reason, the entire alternative subculture has been stuck in the 90s and 2000s, okay? So we got all these shows where a bunch of middle-aged people get on stage and perform songs about their teenage years. Dude, the show's done. It's over, dude. If you're goth and you're under 30, you are engaging with stuff that existed in a fundamentally different world most of the time. Like, the When We Were Young. Has anybody heard of those tours? The When We Were Young tours? Anyway, I'm going to show a picture of Craig Chiodos now. Hold on. Or, no, Craig Owens. Oh, my God. Zizek says if capitalism caters to you in any way, you're not counterculture anymore, so I don't know. Dude, I gotta read about that fucking guy. I can't get over his, like, weird clips that I see on Twitter where he's like, the pocket pussy? Maybe he has something smart going on, but I feel like if you're, like, a professional philosopher, I need you to die before I can think of you as not a cartoon character. But here we go. This is him with the moist critical. And those are his blackout tattoos. And it makes his head look funny, okay? Here's another one. It just looks very strange. I don't think it looks very good. He's covering up all of his tats, but... He was also the only member of his band to return. I don't. This has just been. I've been thinking about it. This is really like a nonsense issue about nonsense things, but it's been on my mind. Okay, it's been on my mind. Why did he laser them off? He was covered. He was covered. It would look shit. There's not really another way to do that. Permanent turtleneck. Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Permanent turtleneck. All right. That's my thoughts on that. I'm sure nobody gives a fucking... It's... Whatever. I just... It was bothering me, and I needed to get it off my chest. All right? The new all artist is MGK, Mod Sun, and Lil Buddy. Yeah, but then every time... Listen, I know everybody's got really strong opinions about guys like MGK and Youngblood. But brother, it is funny that MGK switched up from rap right after losing to Eminem, though, and went to go do that. Bro, this is the third time I'm seeing this doc being covered. Sorry, man. This is where the content's at. A lot of alternative people, especially older alternative people, fucking hate Youngblood. Okay? Fucking hate him. They cannot stand. I'm kind of Youngblood I listened to Youngblood live at Warped Tour, and it was awful. Okay? Youngblood is not good live. First artist I've ever listened to that sounds better on an album. And then after that, Don Broco came out and everything was right with the world. And then I saw Necro Goblin perform, and that was also pretty good. And then I listened to 303, and I'm like, these guys are old. And I was saying that then. All right. Anyway, we're getting to the EDP documentary. I know that many of you have seen this. I am going to try and offer my educated experience as a film major. Necro Goblin's really good, by the way, if you've never listened to them. And the Goblin is a man. Okay, he's like a middle-aged guy. But they do have a Goblin in their band. But we'll go over this. I'll put it at 1.5. And then there's some other stuff. Because the EDP documentary knocked a bunch of things loose, right? Gideon is in the hot seat. Gideon, aka Mr. Genuinely, the millionaire himself. There's a lot of other side discourse around it. It's interesting. It's interesting stuff outside of this, but in order for me to conquer the side content, I gotta get engaged with the main course before I can move on to the second dish. You know what I mean?
Young blood is cringe and try hard.
See what I mean? See what I mean? I'm not like, again, like I said, I'm not a young blood fan, but I do think a lot of the music that he makes is a lot like the music that you listened to when you were fucking 16. Okay? And I think you would be dense not to think otherwise. But that's my take there. And this is somebody who likes that kind of music. There's still lots of really good alternative music out there. You got to go find it. But yeah. But I do genuinely think a lot more of it is more like Youngblood than a lot of us acknowledge. I don't know. At least when I listen to some of the old stuff where I'm like, oh, wait, now that I understand the context of this song and I'm like an adult who's like aware of the world, I like get it more. But yeah. Anyway, I'm moving on from this. I'm moving on from this.
For everybody watching this documentary, I want you guys to take away and come away with, I am not what the fuck they say that I am.
His lyrics sounds like AI. I listened to Fall Out Boy and Blink 182 when I was 16.
His lyrics sound like AI. No, his music is very preachy in a way that only somebody who's young could write. But that's my take on some, especially some of his earlier stuff. That's what I feel.
I'm a strong ass motherfucking soldier, and none of you fucking f***s can break my ass because I'm still standing, bitch.
If you haven't got problems, I feel bad for your son.
So I already know that I'm gonna get dinged for this, okay? So I'm gonna be surviving only off of donos from this stream. Only off of donos. I was doing my finances, and I'm like, bro, I need to be running ads during stream.
I got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one.
Dude, I'm listening to the Nightcore version. You know, about a band that like feels cringe to listen to. I still listen to some of the really popular 303 songs, and I don't know why I target them specifically. Maybe it's because their music is so horny, but like I listen to 303 and I'm like, oh brother. I'm like, oh brother. Oh brother, what are we doing? I'm a bad guy too, to be honest. I listen to grandpa music. What does that even entail? What does that mean? What does that mean? Are you listening to like the Animals or something?
We need an anime girl on the thumbnail now.
I don't think we want to encourage him, you know. 303 has great non-horny songs. Yeah, but they're like greatest hits are like the horny ones. Okay. Willie's Roadhouse on Sirius XM. Well, first of all, not only do I not know what the fuck is playing on Sirius XM, okay, but there's layers to that one, all right? You're already doing some unk behavior if you're listening to music on Sirius XM. Oh. Don't you need a subscription for that? Isn't that how that works? I don't know. I just see it advertised at like car dealerships. I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. I don't know. It's like OnStar. Okay. I crash my car. Some guy turns on the camera and he's like, hello, do you need a Do you need something to help you? And I'm like, yes, I need an ambulance. Like, that's just a thing that we don't use anymore. It's like TiVo.
Breaking news. YouTuber EDP445 trying to meet a child for sex. And then go back home with the Predatorial Investigation Unit. So I just want to let you know. See this shit right here, dog? See, this is the shit you have to watch out for, man. You got motherfuckers, shit, little young ass high school motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, XM is a subscription. Damn.
Little fucking shit.
Oh, yeah, you would listen to it in his car on car rides. All right, well, you know.
Pookie, you want us to be your sugar? People? Rolling eyes face emoji.
You know, what is streaming if not panhandling with a microphone in front of a computer? I'm basically a jester for the masses, you know, if I'm doing my job correctly.
I mean, let's be fucking real. Like, you know, like people, you know, guys, you know, they think about, you know, fucking the shit out of a 15-year-old, 16-year-old.
What do you mean? You are insane.
Oh man, that bitch walking down the street. She's
Nobody. Okay, this guy walks around sounding like John Rape, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh.
high school. She's hot as fuck. You know what I mean? Now,
The sugar folks. Yeah, but it's folks with an X at the end, you know, to be gender inclusive.
mind you, my shit gets put out there. You feel me? But let's not get the game fucked up. Just because I think a certain way doesn't mean other people don't think the same way that I think. You know, motherfuckers just don't know who you are, and your fucking ass just ain't getting exposed on the internet. You know what I mean?
Every day, there's a new person that gets exposed for some type of sexual contact with a minor. Whenever it happens, we're all like, oh, what was he thinking? Why would he do that? But you never hear why. They never say why. They don't say anything, or they disappear, or they act like it didn't happen. And so as uncomfortable and fucked up as this documentary is, it actually answers that question.
Like, he went to that place to have sex with a 13-year-old.
Definitely.
Dude, Mike Klum is very good at making a doc. And I sit here and I go, I could definitely do this, but I'm in a wage cage. But, like, this is doable for a lot of YouTubers. I think YouTubers need to be pushing themselves more, he says, as the barrier to entry raises for making money on YouTube in the next year. Dude, I gotta get the Mana Potion YouTube channel to have fucking ads on it in, like, the next couple of months. I mean, it took him 2 years. Yeah, the longest part of this, though, is probably the post-production. I don't know if it's... Okay, I think Mike Klum has a day job. He definitely works in industry. This is, like, something he does on spec, you know, so he does this for free. Yeah, he has to.
I grew up watching Warrior Cats fighting to 3 Days Grace songs about Adam Gaudier's drug problems.
Yeah, I was more of like a... I was more of the kind of guy who would be listening to Linkin Park AMVs while Naruto fights during the Chunin exams.
Your discretion is advised. Dude's a perverted dude.
He sent me videos of him masturbating.
So what advice would I give to EDP445? And I'm sure you're going to be watching, sir, and I would tell you this if you were in my office. You need to stop doing this documentary.
Very pog, very pog. Did we hit goal already? I think we did. Hold on. Let me put on some stim content. Yeah, we did. Okay. What are you guys feeling today? What are we feeling? I think I'm feeling right. It's British donor kebab compilation. Oh, thank you. Mercy, 5 gifted. Very poggies, very poggies. Dancing fruit. Roblox car crashes. I miss my fruit. Slime. Dude, the donor kebab one is funny. I can't get over that. That's so fucking funny. I'll put up fruit. There we go. And Baby girl, powers of her, maybe you should. There we go. Let me full screen that. Easy. Oh god. Doing my duty of gifting subs every time I catch a stream. Thank you for your service.
On sexual assault of a minor. Why do you think you wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old?
I mean, the reason why I wanted to have sex with a 13-year-old is already fucking clear.
I don't even know why this guy is saying. Okay, I know why he's saying it. There's a lot of conspiracy about it, right? As somebody mentioned earlier in stream, that maybe he's dying, and that's why he said all these things. I know that the case got fucked up, which is why he apparently can't get arrested for this. But doesn't this just feel like a federal agent's wet dream? Like, this guy is just setting himself up for the easiest slam dunk court case ever.
Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know?
What the fuck?
Is EDP445 a pedophile? Yes, I believe he is.
I don't give a fuck if you're.
By the way, that ginger guy, we'll talk about it when we get there. I don't want to.
I don't give a fuck. Oh well, she's just a girl. You can't be doing that shit, bitch. You gotta die.
It's just the dude is a monster, like an actual straight up, honest to God monster.
This is one of those moments in YouTube history where everybody saw this.
445 situation.
And now this with a 15-year-old girl.
He doesn't care that he's on committing crimes.
You don't give a fuck how old she is. You just trying to get your fucking nut in.
13-year-olds, 14-year-olds.
Oh well, he was talking to 13 and 12-year-olds. Fuck all that.
But now you're gonna tell me the next documentary Mike Plum's gonna do is this guy EDP.
I will talk about Alex Rosen and related for something.
You know, my health is, pretty fucked up, but I'm doing whatever I can to try to, take care of myself. And the only thing that we can continue doing is just continue to try to push forward,
In this documentary, we show blatant proof and evidence of you committing multiple crimes against children. What do you have to say to that?
Plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth, proceeds to say all the worst things possible. The guy doesn't know his own. I can't there's so many things. It's everything I would say would be well, you should just be quiet. But then in the alternative, it's well, you're kind of telling him how to escape. But it's brother. So you said this to a child? Yep.
I was born in Los Angeles, California, in Compton Hospital.
Dude, the fucking AI footage in this, dude, also presses me, but that's, just a matter of for fuck's sake, but...
My childhood was pretty great. I had two great, loving, caring parents, So my first ever Eagles game was November 30th, 1997. What really made me fall in love with them was actually the logo.
It's not AI. There's definitely some AI footage in this. For sure. There definitely is. But I will stand corrected. I'm only 7 minutes deep. This doesn't look AI.
How pissed off the actual logo looked.
But imagine being the guy and you're the casting director for this. Hey, would you like your baby to play a pedophile?
From that point on, I was like, fuck it. That's the team that I'm going to follow. My favorite memory as a kid growing up was Monday nights, me and my sister.
Because I saw some fat EDP footage in this that definitely did look suspicious.
Would do our homework, and then at around 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock, we would get ready to watch Monday night.
Oh, they're all credited at the end of the doc? Okay.
As war, fucking wrestling and shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, we had a great time growing up, So my favorite memory growing up was probably just getting ready to watch wrestling. What I loved most about wrestling growing up was I love the bad guys. My favorite wrestler growing up, I would probably have to say was Triple H, you know what I mean? Because Triple H was a fucking piece of shit. Like, he did what the fuck he had to do to get to the top, and he didn't give a damn who he fucked over. He didn't give a damn how you felt about him. Like, take a hammer, bash your fucking brains out. Cool, fuck it, take his title and leave. I always love the bad guys, you know. After a while, the whole, you know, typical bullshit where it's like, you know, come out and save the day, you know.
I like how this guy doesn't understand, like, he like says he's like a fan of wrestling, but like he doesn't I feel like he's wrestling, like wrestler LARPing right now. Like, I know we just had the LARPer conversation, but it almost feels like he's making, I mean, obviously he's making a narrative of his past, right? But him being like, yeah, I love a heel, I find very strange, and almost like he's doing it deliberately.
Isn't the first. All men think like that. About teenagers. Like Jar. He couldn't even be by a pool. Rolling eyes face emoji.
Well, you know, Jar's producing the Autism Ethno State, so, you know, of course, the Mussolini of art commentary is going to have a very, you know, a mind of unfathomable machinations.
Fuck about that shit, you know what I mean? Like, we want to see like some villains. I really connected with villains because they just did a lot of foul and fucked up shit. Without villains, you wouldn't have a storyline. For me, I just felt like, you know, the villain was more important than the fucking hero, basically, you know what I mean? So in high school, I tried to talk to girls here and there, but it just wasn't fucking working. More specifically, I tried talking to Martha. She basically led me the fuck on. She let me hug her. She even held hands with me.
I'll make another goal. Let's see. Fucking. There we go. The crazy thing about everything there's a lot. I'll let him continue on a little more before I give my thoughts.
Low key, she was talking to somebody else. When she broke it off with me, I was so hurt. I went home. I ran up the stairs. I was crying in my fucking room, head in my fucking pillow. I was legitimately fucking hurt. Like, I felt crushed inside, you know? With Martha, it basically showed me women ain't shit. And
this guy was 15 years old and decided, all right, I think I've decided to become a felon. It's like fucking it happens and then you like grow up, dude. Why? Like, you're mentally so stunted. Are you serious? Martha! Yeah. I'm certain guys I know I heard this from Beckett, so I'm kind of repeating what he said, but like, guys have this story, right? But like, you know, you figure out when these things are happening and then you like set boundaries so you could have like an appropriate, fruitful dating life, right? You don't just like you can't, your villain origining story this, like, are you fucking serious? Like, bro, fucking every guy has this and they don't end up turning into a fucking fat psychopath. Like, I know there was some like discourse about the EDP doc where they're like, oh, we're turning this pedophile into like a cartoon villain and we're kind of underplaying the severity of it. And I can understand that take on the documentary when I'm looking at it. In fact, you definitely get that kind of vibe that you're kind of like commodifying this guy's felonious activity. You know, I would argue that something like this has enough merit that it could maybe knock a few trees, knock a few nuts off a tree or something, and then it leads into some more actionable responses from, I don't know, the feds or something. I don't know. One would hope. But that's like a positive interpretation. I don't know. But yeah, his villain origin story sucks.
They will play you. They will fuck you over. It won't even fucking think twice about it.
You were like a child when that happened. Like, you're a grown adult man. Like, I could tell stories about, like, things from high school, but then in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really dictate my actions, like, at all now, because it was high school, and that was, like, a long time ago. over 12 years ago.
Finishing up high school, my mindset with women was, all right, cool, fuck them, don't give a shit. Shit, after high school, I got this job working at Walmart, got fired within a month.
I also think a lot of people mentally stop growing after high school. I think it's really easy to develop like a personality and then keep it your entire life. So I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of hang-ups from high school that they haven't worked through. I don't know. My hang-ups aren't from there.
Then the YouTube channel happened. I remember sitting down one day and I wanted to make a porn-related YouTube name. And so I'm just sitting there. I literally just got off a fucking Pornhub, I swear to God. And I went on YouTube, I clicked on create an account, and it said, what do you want your username to be? And I'm like,
And then this is another part where I'm like, he's lying. Like, I don't know why, and I don't know how, and I'm just kind of like, you know, fucking in my mind's eye, his like explanation for how he developed his YouTube name feels like a fucking lie. I don't know why.
I typed in, eat that pussy, right? And I was like, well, I gotta come up with some type of numbers, you know what I mean? At first I started, you know, eat that pussy 555. Doesn't fucking sound right.
And that's why I think it's a lie. Because it's almost like a too perfect like encapsulation of like the creation of the name, where his name feels like a reflexive creation, right? As if it had no I almost feel like he put the keystrokes down on the keyboard and then thought up the story post hoc, you know what I mean?
Sounds fucking stupid, you know what I mean? Eat that pussy 926. I'm just like, nah, it's fucking dumb. I got up, I went to go weigh myself. At that current time, I was 445 pounds. And I'm like, there it is. Eat that pussy 445.
I mean, poor name sounds pretty reflexive to me. Yeah, I guess so. Well, the thing is that when he's describing the actions that he's taking, he's almost like, you know, when somebody like, okay, I feel like as humans, we don't really think through our actions like that. It's not like an order of operations. It almost happens so fast that like we do a thing and then we give ourselves the story after.
All of my anger, leading back from middle school, high school, getting rejected by women, it just came the fuck out in that one goddamn video. I was fucking heated. Once I started uploading more and people started sharing my videos.
See, the thing is like he's wording, and the funny thing about this, he's wording all of this like he developed a career, when the reality is that he was a big fat man and he was a joke, okay? His videos that did well were because it's funny when a fat guy makes a video saying he just blew up the Chipotle bathroom because he was shitting so big and then he didn't fucking flush the toilet, okay? Or it was Chipotle or Taco Bell, who fucking cares? But like, it was one of those two things. And it's like, you're not even a YouTuber, okay? Like, I'm gonna gatekeep that, okay? Boogie turned it into a career, which is strange, but you failed to do that. You were just like funny fat guy who says swear words loudly. Like, what? That's it. You were just a meme. You were a joke.
The shit blew up. From that point,
like being brought on Tosh.0 or ridiculousness, like, it's funny because you're loud and fat. Okay, if you were like a skinny guy, it's just weird. The comedy comes, like, it's funny because you're a fat guy, like, literally that.
My subscribers just started increasing and increasing and increasing, and before you knew it, I had close to 4 million.
Like nobody actually cares what EDP445 thinks about the Eagles. I don't even think amongst other football niche YouTubers does EDP, prior to his felonious activity, I don't even think he came up in discussion. I don't think people gave a shit like that. Fat privilege and comedy, yeah, that's exactly, that's it, yeah.
For the first time in my life, I felt a sense of accomplishment. You know what I mean? It was a great feeling. It was really amazing. Yeah, so I mean, at the current point in time, even at the peak of my YouTube channel, I was still a virgin. I didn't have any.
At the peak of my YouTube channel, I was still a virgin. A lot of it is a self-fulfilling prophecy too, like broader from this, right? He's like using this as like an excuse to rationalize why he became a sexual deviant, which is something that you've definitely heard before. Coffee under it, Dev. But like, just broad strokes, like taking out that and just talking about it as its own thing. I think, and guys do this more than women, but women have started doing it a lot more, okay? The chud affects everyone, okay? Inceldom ain't just for the bros, because it's affecting the hoes too, all right? We're in a sex drought, chat. We're in a sex drought. Everybody has this, like, feeling of being both too worth it for anybody and then too pathetic to get anybody in the same time, where it's like, I don't, like, there's almost like a cognitive dissonance where everybody's like, I'm not worth anything, I'm worth too much at the same time, and so nobody's fucking, okay? Well, shit, Diesel, I am scared of sex. Yeah, I didn't know it until I had, like, I don't know, I came across like an article, but the incel stuff originated from, like, the original creator of it was a woman, which is crazy. But it's, I don't know. I know I talked about it before, where, like, I'll always have, like, a bit about Hinge lately. But the thing is that it does keep coming up quite a lot in my, like, normal day-to-day life. Because it's crazy, because in the same breath where I have friends that are, like, really pretty, right? They're like, I get on Hinge and it's awful, and so I uninstalled Hinge, or I've given up. And it's just like, everybody knows a little bit too much about everybody. It's kind of weird, right? Because of that. And so I'm like, I'm never getting on it. Because that, something weird about it. I don't know. But, like, everybody knows just a little bit because of the app. There's, like, a weird nosiness, especially if you're in a small town. There's, like, this weird nosiness that permeates Hinge. And so, like, everybody that's of the same age bracket is, like, in a revolving rotation of dating each other and being miserable about it. So it's not connecting anybody, okay? It's very strange.
Self-confidence to talk to girls, it's like you come home to all this shit, man. You got a nice ass fucking Acura MDX up in the parking lot, brand new 2021 Hyundai Elantra, nice ass house. You got fucking over 120 grand in the fucking bank.
This guy had 120 grand in the bank. I'm so fucking broke. I get mad. This is like the house thing with Drake. I work like 80 hours a week. You're telling me this fat fucking pedophile had 100 grand in the bank? Oh, I think I'm gonna fucking crash out. Somebody recommend me a Zizek book. Fine, I'll do it. This is the part where Diesel says third spaces are needed. Third spaces are always needed. It's true. We need third spaces. We need to dismantle flock cameras. We need universal health care. I don't know. Take a pick. There's a big list of things. I know. Man had over 100 grand for talking about how he diarrheaed in the local Denny's. Like, fucking comedy economy, dude. Fucking comedy economy.
No pussy at all.
Yeah, man, because pussy ain't coming just because you got bread, man. You gotta have like a fucking enjoyable personality. You need to have something else going on. Having money because you talk about diarrhea poopy farts, okay? Like, that's crazy. Diesel, what would you do for first role, like being a pedo like this actor? I don't know how the fuck anybody could do that. I really imagine the casting director, right? How do you do the casting for that? But I guess in the same respect, how do you do the casting for any like true crime show or any like fucking CSI, blah, blah, blah? I bet you people are chomping at the bit just to do that. You'd be surprised the lengths that actors are willing to go for just to add something like as a notch under belt, which is bad, but you know.
Jacking off watching porn. Calling 1-800-phone sex lines.
So like maybe you'd get pussy if you left your house and stopped jacking off and calling phone sex lines. I know that we're kind of past this, but like
yeah, a Diesel stream I can catch. Finally. Work's been something recently.
You're telling me. You're telling me to.
Shit, it's like. Had all this fucking money and still couldn't get a fucking girlfriend. That shit was like.
Money ain't how you get honeys, okay? Money ain't how you get honeys. I'd be lying if I said having a reasonable source of income doesn't significantly level the playing field. But I have seen some absolute guy failures. Like insane level guy failures with some of the baddest bitches around. It's crazy. All right. I don't know what they're doing, but they either are funny or have a good personality or their dick game just on crazy style. But like being rich ain't gonna change anything. Theoretically, you should really be a renaissance man. You should be able to do a little bit of it all. You should be educated. You should know how to fix a fucking flat. You should not be 445 pounds. You should not be a felon, an alleged. Well, technically, I mean that is a felony. Yeah, never mind.
The fuck, you know what I mean?
What's EDP gonna do? Sue me?
At that point in time, I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? At that point in time, I was willing to do whatever the fuck I had to do to get some sort of attention. And right then and there.
Having a job makes it a plus. There's so many guys on Tinder who don't have jobs. Yeah, but you went on a hike with the guy you just met. So, we're really mincing, really splitting hairs too. Try being a Ren Fair man. Those guys are always crazy rizzed up. Yeah, I'm definitely. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Get a sex degree. I feel like if you get a.
You fucked up because
I don't know where I would get it. I don't think I'm not ready to take the when like you're approaching 30 and then life gives you 3 options: autism diagnosis, Japan trip, master's degree. I'm not there yet, but I did look at master's programs today. But we're not ready to pass that bridge.
Something bad is about to happen, you know what I mean? Hey baby, let me give you a call back. I'm making a video, alright? Alright, love you.
My name is Johnny Rodriguez, aka Cold Raven, or some people know me as Cold Raven's Nest, sadly still a YouTuber. EDP is a chocolate hippopotamus, and I like to split his fucking skull. I've been having these feelings for quite—
I like how everybody that I've seen be interviewed so far sounds like a doofus. I think this guy was one of those people who was like rattling the drums that EDP was sexting minors. I vaguely remember this guy, but like it's just something about the delivery.
some time because he's a manipulative, lying, pretentious, disingenuous.
Yeah, he was the first.
Flopping piece of shit. He has no balls. So inside my first video, I came up with just accusations. In the second video, I showed dead proof evidence.
So what is this, man? Come on, EDP445. I thought you said you're not a pedo, right?
Of him texting 2 to 3 girls, cute, calling them sexy. More girls started coming out and started texting me like, hey, he was also texting me this inappropriate stuff. So I looked at his followers list, right? He had around 300 to 400 accounts he was following. The problem with that is around 120 to 130 of these accounts.
Yeah, chocolate hippopotamus is kind of a good one.
13-year-olds, 14-year-olds. I knew at this point it was just out of my hands.
It's more like the delivery of it, really, because you know it's kind of very visceral.
Not my expertise. There's only so much I can show. So I need to take it to the next level. And out there, you got a lot of these guys who catch predators online. And there was one guy I've been watching for years who's really, really, really good at it. I reached out to him. His name is Alex Rosen.
Okay, so Alex Rosen. Do we guys remember who Alex Rosen is? One of those predator catcher YouTubers, famously. I mean, I say famously, infamously, tried to get Chud the Builder bailed out of jail. Okay. The famous racist. Yes. You might know him as Alex Rosen, the predator catcher. I know him as Alex Rosen, friend of Chud the Builder, and racist. Oh, God.
My name's Alex Rosen, and I'm the head of Predator Poachers, and we catch online child predators. Well, Cold Raven basically was sounding the alarms before I even knew about it.
Alex Rosen's asking why EDP was chimping out, and we know exactly what he means.
Any of this with EDP. And at first, to be truthful, I didn't want to believe it. I was just like, oh, EDP's an incel, this and that. But, you know, seeing the evidence, it was very blatant that he was not only just following underage kids, he was hitting on them in the comments, and obviously I'm sure he was trying to DM them as well. So that gave us reason to throw an account his way and to follow him. And in our profile, we had that we were 13 years old. We reach out to him, we just say, hi, I'm a big fan. And he says,
hey, what's up?
Just found your YouTube channel. Why are you so funny?
Cold Raven had called the police, but since he didn't hear anything back for months, he went to Alex Rosen. You know, this is the problem, too, is that the police are never doing their job. Okay? That's really it. There's something very depressing, and I speak from experience. It is very depressing to go through all the appropriate channels, do all the work required, and to watch as the system does not work. It is an incredibly black-pilling thing that if you're a normal person will break your spirit, and it's awful to see. Because I have known officers who work that beat or like detectives, and I got to know them through like a prior thing that like one of my parents did for work, and they would say, you know, how awful it is and how difficult it is. But then in the same breath, it's like you go through that, you do what you need to do to like tell the appropriate authorities, and then you just watch as nothing happens. And it's rough. Yeah, they do get a shit ton of calls for pedos, but yeah. Yeah.
Because I keep it real on these faggots. That's why.
Cold Raven is an actual YouTuber. I mean, yeah, I use YouTuber with the loosest of explanations there.
And the conversation ends there, and then 2 days later, he messages us again, completely out of the blue, and picks up the conversation.
LOL. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm 13. I don't know if I told you.
That makes up you and about 99% of my no pussy getting fucking fan base.
I've reported and handed over screenshots of someone confessing to me crimes against children. It took them 8 months to get the screenshots for me. They told me I'll not get updates because I'm a third party.
Yeah, he starts off very cordial, and then he slowly starts grooming.
The thing is, too, if you like still like you're just paying attention to wait for something to happen, 9 times out of 10, nothing.
Can I tell you a secret? Promise not to tell.
Yeah, sure.
I always wanted to get to know someone young, a little cutie like yourself.
And, you know, compliments, and then it kind of goes to sexual stuff.
Wish I could hug you to warm you up.
When and where?
Someday.
This guy had $100 grand in the bank. Would it have killed him to just get an escort? Like,
Soon at the park, or wherever you're company with.
And then eventually he just full on soliciting sex.
Would you want to do anything else?
You mean like sex or something?
Maybe. Would that be bad?
We can, but only when you're ready.
Hanging out, chilling, you know, just not done doing some cameos, bullshitting, shooting shit, watching TV or whatever. And I get this random ass fucking message by some chick that goes by the name of Sophie Smith. She said that my videos were really funny. Said that she loved my fucking content, you know, all this shit, you know. Yeah, so it was about a month in when things started getting sexual.
Listen, I know your body's growing and you're starting to develop. That's why I agreed to this. I want to be your...
It's always dumb people getting rich easily because the universe knows they'll fuck it up. Yeah, what is it? The fucking Icarus.
First.
Why did I respond to a 13-year-old? Desperation, isolation, loneliness. It's boring as fuck. You have nothing going on. You don't even know how to talk to a fucking girl.
If you want, you try oral first. Let it taste and lick on your vagina. And then you can suck my cock.
You need some sort of excitement in your fucking life. And so I said fucking and went along with it.
You're so hot and cute. And even
Casting one obese black male to play a pedophile in a YouTube documentary will pay below union day rate.
Jerking off.
Ooh, that's hot. Can I see? Oh, wow. It's so big.
At the time, me sending sexual pictures to a 13-year-old, I was fucking lonely and just not getting any fucking action, not getting fucking laid, not having the confidence to talk to a girl.
What? Wait, I love his rationale being like, I had no confidence to talk to women, so I decided to talk to a child. What?
Of my age.
I've never been bored and went, yeah, let's talk to teenagers.
It was a fucking shit show.
I want to bend you over my table and just slide my cock inside you and slowly begin to take your virginity. I want to fuck your innocence away.
When I blocked her, I knew that it was wrong. I knew that it was something that was highly illegal that shouldn't be done. You know. So
when I blocked her, that's when I knew that I did something illegal. Well, you know.
I was clearly aware of the law, and I was clearly aware of what I was doing. You know, clearly aware of my actions and totally understanding of, you know, what I was doing. You know what I mean?
Sophie, I can't do this. I can't do this shit. You're so young. You're 13 and I'm 30. You should be dating boys your own age.
I ended up unblocking her simply due to the fact that, you know, I felt bad. I mean...
I felt bad. I felt bad that I sent this child my penis. Okay. At least Nick skipped these parts. Didn't want to look at the EDP actors' moobs.
I felt bad, and at the same time, you know, she was like the only person that was really giving me that.
Dude, this doc is gonna fucking. I'm telling you, this documentary is gonna put EDP in prison.
of attention, you know what I mean? And ultimately just led to me unblocking her.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me for blocking you. I got scared. I hope you weren't upset. I'm sorry for not taking your feelings into consideration. I will next time. I promise. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She says, you should fucking jerk off on, you know, you should fucking jerk off to me on FaceTime. And I'm like, all right, cool, sure, why not? Fuck it. You know what I mean?
His rationale is so funny. It's so funny. And I like when I think about the other characters I've come across in my streamer and YouTuber career. We all know who I'm thinking of. There is a list of very few characters. But it is always funny listening to the rationale because it's always some veneer of like the same three things. Or it's like a combination of those three things. As if like the mental delusion of this neuroses just develops in the same exact way every time. And it is so funny.
Well,
because they all say the same thing.
In any state in the country, meeting a minor off the internet when there's no strings attached is not illegal. There needs to be some strings attached. So after EDP sent the masturbation videos, after he said, like, I want to throw you in my sex dungeon and fuck you, stuff like that, that's when we're like, okay, we can go ahead with the meetup.
Yeah, so pretty much she told me that her grandma was supposed to be like, you know, I guess out and about doing something or whatever. Therefore, like giving us quote unquote alone time or whatever. So yeah.
Dude, I cannot wait for the movie Prime Time. Dude, Robert Pattinson is gonna be so good in that. It looks so fucking good. I haven't been that excited for a movie in a long time. If that movie ends up being ass, I'm gonna be very upset. But goddamn, just the whole like I loved Nightcrawler. If you guys have never seen Nightcrawler with Jake Gyllenhaal, amazing. I think Prime Time is gonna be just it's doing the same thing with what it's clearly trying to say. But I'm really interested in seeing it.
And to be honest with you, man, like I ultimately decided to go simply because I felt bad.
I decided to meet up with the child that I jerked off to because I felt bad.
During that day, I actually blocked her 1 or maybe 2 times. Then I unblocked her ass. She was like,
what is it about? So Prime Time is about Chris Hansen. It's so there's an Esquire article on Chris Hansen. And it's kind of like giving the behind the scenes of To Catch a Predator, because To Catch a Predator ended on NBC after a series of events without spoiling it. This is like news, so like you could go figure out what happened very easily. But it's about that. You got to understand that by the time Chris Hansen showed up on YouTube to try and take down Onision, his reputation was destroyed, right? That's why it was kind of like a lot of people were kind of iffy about Chris Hansen showing up, right? He was coasting off of a lot of that success, but a lot of people were skeptical of it because he's obsessed with his own personal fame, right? So I'm not surprised he showed up in this too, because he's the To Catch a Predator guy. But he's been chasing after that success for years. Real life is not spoilers. Well, that ruins the fun, okay? That ruins the fun for some people that might want to see the movie. We all know how that movie is going to end, okay? We all know how it ends. It is very clear that is the story they are telling. But I highly recommend reading the Esquire article if you've never read the Esquire article on Chris Hansen.
Like, you know, oh my God, why'd you block me? Blah, blah, blah. And I was telling them, looking like, Sophie, I can't fucking do this shit. Like, this is fucking illegal. Like, I can't, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? And she started crying up on the phone. She's all like, oh my God, you know, I just wanted to give you a cupcake, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm here making cupcakes. I wanted to give you one, you know?
So the story was that we also baked cupcakes. So then, you know, he's kind of nervous the day of, like, he's very, like, apprehensive. You know, we're like, oh, well, I still make cupcakes, and that's what led EDP to be like, okay, I'll come. So that's kind of the deal with that.
The last movie I watched was the Minions movie. I unironically heard from other grown adults that the last Minions movie was actually good, which is crazy.
When I was driving to that location, my mom was a heavy smoker. She used to smoke Coors 100, the green pack. And so when I was driving there, I smelt my mom's, the scent of her cigarettes coming from the back seat. That's something I never told anyone. I felt like my mom was with me, watching over me. You know.
What do you think your mom was trying to tell you?
I felt like she was trying to tell me don't go. I was, you know, thinking this thinking this up in my head. How the fuck is this going to go down?
Listen, the ghost of EDP's mother only showing up when he's going to meet the child and not when he's sexting the child is very funny to me.
How am I going to...
No, dude, everybody who kind of lauds Chris Hansen as some, like, good guy is, like, really fucking stupid, okay? Unironically. Like, he genuinely is, like, obsessed with his own personal fame. It was not helping at all, okay, what he was doing. Like, he is a crazy person. Yeah, he is not a good guy. The thing is that your friends are just not caught up on it. Because I think for a lot of people, Chris Hansen was a cultural icon of the early 2000s, and then he vanished. And then that was it. But that's not how his story ended, okay? Like, it's still perpetuated beyond that.
What am I going to say? You know what I mean? Like, horny as fuck. Fuck the porn shit. You were just craving, like, you know, human contact. You know what I mean? So...
Then the day comes.
Would it have killed this guy to, like, go to, like, a fucking, I don't know, crochet meet for, like, elderly or something, or do anything else? Jesus Christ. Yeah, most people don't know that Chris Hansen lost his show and stuff and how it was his fault. Yeah. It didn't help that leading up to the Onision stuff, TCAP clips were blowing up on YouTube. Yeah. You know, in retrospect now, I wonder if he actually paid for clippers. Because there's a lot of that, but I don't know. I don't know. The Clipper economy is like a new thing.
In Bakersfield, and that's when he's getting like very,
Do
very
not invite him into craft spaces.
But he agrees to come nonetheless.
Yes, Chris Hansen did mess up the Onision stuff. Yes. I mean, it was kind of already messed up by the time he got there, but he definitely didn't help.
And we're just waiting at the Jack in the Box. You know, just kind of having a good angle of the apartments we gave him. And then we just see like this giant blob walking up this ramp. And I mean, he's massive from the distance. I'm like, oh my God, that's him. I was like, hey, what's up, EDP? And he's like, what's up? And he puts his hand up for a fist bump, and I give him a fist bump. And then he tries to fist bump CC Unit, and CC Unit's like, I don't like fist bump people like you.
Well, fist bump?
I don't fist bump people like you, man.
I mean, when you wouldn't fist bump me, I mean, it felt like the classic case of fucking rejection. So
The classic case of rejection. A feeling he knows all too well.
And, you know, I told him, like, hey, we got to kind of go over things with Sophie.
We have you talking to Sophie, correct? Yes or no?
Right.
Okay.
I was caught red-handed. Shit was about to go down.
And he's like, I'm just here to get a cupcake.
They had the transcript, they had the log, they had the screenshots and all that shit. And I mean, I basically just told him, yeah, I mean, I'm just here to get a fucking cupcake. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Again, so what brings you out here today?
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
The EDP445 situation.
EDP445.
EDP445. When EDP got caught and the video got uploaded, it went viral immediately.
The meme.
Oh, Jesus.
Blew up. They were all over the place. There was no escaping the EDP445 cupcake memes.
And then we get into the messages, and he admits to sending tons of penis pictures, admits to wanting to have sex with her.
You were interested in having the 13-year-old, yes or no? Correct. Okay, and he said... Correct. Okay, all right.
As much as he lies to the camera now, he was very forthcoming with us when we interviewed him.
Yeah, he was totally okay about getting caught, but, you know, the lack of a fist bump is really the thing that set him over the edge.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Is my life over? It's up to you, dude.
Is my life over? I mean, you never really had one, you know. You're kind of just like a societal blight.
My fucking life was over. Started crying, you know, all that theatrical bullshit. You know, as I was walking up, I thought this was a real ass person.
You did double text here, yes or no? Correct. Knowing, and it said on her profile 13, yes? Correct. Okay, so you initiated the conversation with a 13-year-old, knowing she was 13, yes or no?
But the main thing I feel like I regret that day is I didn't bring my Glock off the counter and I didn't shoot those motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
Could you imagine if that fateful day EDP gunned down the Predator catchers? I mean, ostensibly, EDP would be in prison then.
In my mind, as I'm walking out, just get the fuck out, dude. Just go. Get out, go, run, now. Well, thought that it would blow over because, like, you know, in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, you know, yeah, I got caught, but nothing actually fucking happened. You know what I mean? So in my mind, I'm just like, whatever.
In my mind, whatever.
I really wasn't aware of how badly I fucked up until probably like a few days later. The shit made the news. You know what I mean? It made, it was front page on Yahoo, on Google. Came to the conclusion.
You know, if we lived in a universe where simultaneously they like caught Jeffrey Dahmer or something, but then Jeffrey Dahmer didn't go to prison, he just existed. Like, EDP gave like this little smile, like he enjoyed the infamy associated with it. It was like a micro movement of like the turn at the corner of his mouth. Like, he knows he did wrong, and then he, despite losing all of his social media, got away with it. Like there's a level of sociopathy there, I would say. You know, I know we could, like, you know, turn this guy into a big fat fucking pedophile joke, right? But this guy has been, like, ostracized from society, at the very least, which is good, right? This does nothing to help his case of reintegrating to society at all.
Better call a fucking lawyer. Told him straight the fuck up, man. Especially when, you know, when you're talking to a lawyer, you better not hide a motherfucking thing. And he's all like, well, obviously what you did was illegal. Give me some time to look into it. I got connections down at the police department. I'll look into it and I'll keep you updated. Like, okay, cool. 2 days, 3 days, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give him a call. I'm like, everything cool? What the fuck? Like, should I be worried? He's all like, he's like, oh no, man, just sit tight, man. Ain't nothing going on. He has a little computer to where, you know, he can see if, like, you know, you're under investigation or anything like that. Was never under investigation. Yeah, they looked into it, but
6, 7. All right, guys. All right. All right. I resisted the urge to go.
Because good old Alex Rosen, right? Because he decided to fuck up and botch this goddamn sting operation so badly. There's nothing that they could do. So as much as they want to write all this fucked up shit about me online and I should be in jail, prison, felon, I should be on the sex offenders list and all this bullshit.
It is unironically kind of impressive that he hasn't been shot. I mean, I feel like we live in a universe now where, like, that's, like, fully on the table for EDP, right? Like, all it takes is one schizo Discord user to finally take matters into their own hands, and then EDP's done. Like, the guy had a big fat bullseye on his back before, but this is just saying, boom, you get double points for this one.
Guess what, bro? I'm a free man, bitch. We're gonna send these motherfuckers to hell, rightfully so, where they fucking rightfully belong.
Like, doesn't this just invite... doesn't it invite violence? He lives in a state that had a YouTube on YouTube shooting last year. It's wild he's not been got. I know. That's crazy. Evil people are inherently bulletproof these days. Well, Charlie got kirked. And so did Brian Thompson, United Healthcare CEO. So, you know, things can happen. He ain't got no teeth.
There's definitely a chance that he faces criminal prosecution. I think what he's doing now, by, quite frankly, doing this documentary, it's just a stupid fucking...
Dude, attorneys can be some of the funniest people. Dude, this guy got some sauce on. God damn. God damn, he got some sauce. Look at that fucking Rolex that guy got. Dude, Hunk is balling.
An idea.
All right, what's up with you bitch ass motherfuckers and someone ass dick sucking?
Okay, so the first picture is his erect penis, and then the second one looks like he has ejaculated. So that will get you into trouble. He's well within the statute of limitations. Just on that alone, he could be prosecuted.
Not even Saul would take this case, dude. Oh my gosh.
Hi, my name is Mike Klum. I was calling to speak with the Kern County District Attorney.
That's crazy.
Okay, if Miss Zimmer is not available, is there anyone else that could speak to why EDP has not been prosecuted? Maybe like the sheriff?
It is very strange that the local municipality hasn't done anything about it, though. There's so much... It's so high profiled, or high profile, that the fact that nothing has occurred is very weird.
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl.
Why can't you see right over there?
Like the fact that this guy is getting a hero's entrance, like this guy is he's like a Punisher anti-hero character at most. I know Punisher has been flanderized into something that is not that, but the entire point of the character is that what he's doing is wrong.
Right, have a seat.
And then what's even crazier is that EDP agrees to sit across from Chris Hansen in a room as if that does anything for him, right? Because when you think about it, adding more profile to EDP and doing that does put EDP at greater risk of him getting charges thrown on him. It's like he doesn't think ahead. I'm not saying that he should. Go ahead, keep digging your own hole. But imagine if you put this clip on in front of a jury of your peers, right? Let's say EDP was charged and all of this stuff happened and it went to court, and then you as the prosecution get to bring out Chris Hansen addressing EDP. The connection and the cultural connection there that you're making as the prosecution is absolutely diabolical. Like obviously not a Chris Hansen fan, but like you gotta be understanding how most people interpret that. God damn. It's likely been kicked to the FBI, and the FBI sits on these things so they can catch pedo rings instead of one or two. Yeah.
Why did you show up that day? Why did you go to that location? What did you think was going to happen?
I showed up to that location that day, trying to obviously meet up with an underage girl. You know what I mean? And
oh Jesus!
I guess you can say trying to have sex. I don't know. I mean,
You trying to have sex with a 13-year-old girl?
For the most part, yeah. People have a tendency of doing this, I feel like, because they enjoy the innocence and having control of somebody. You know?
Sounds like that's what you wanted to do.
Right.
Nobody your age you could have hung out with.
No.
No women your age you could date. You had to pick on a 13-year-old girl.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh my God, babe, it's a playful spank, you say. When
this doc will be cited in court. It's gonna be so funny, that trial. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, it'll be in federal. If it ever goes to court, it'll be in federal court, which means we're just gonna have to go off of like court sketches.
I spank you, it's supposed to be sexy, LOL. If anything, I just bend you over and kiss your ass. Yes, well, maybe, but only if you're a good girl. What are you trying to do here with this?
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to sexually assault a 13-year-old girl.
If that's what it looks like, I guess that's what it is, man. I mean,
handcuff you, throw you in the back of my car and bring you back to my dungeon, LOL. You talk about climbing through a window.
Mm-hmm.
You're so hot and cute and even have me jerking off. Were you masturbating when you were talking to her?
Mm-hmm.
You sent her pictures?
Oh God, dude. Oh God. Wild. There's no other way to interpret that than wild. Do you think the court will charge EDP for all the extra art supplies needed to catch his likeness?
You sent her pictures of your penis.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Right, I know.
It's illegal. Had Alex Rosen not botched this, you might be in prison right now.
Thank God he didn't.
Well, you could look at it two ways. Maybe prison is where you belong because of this.
If it was where I belong, I'd be in shackles right now. So,
but I have to tell you something. Had this been me doing an investigation, your EDP445 ass would be in prison now.
Chris Hansen can't help but jerk himself off to this. Are you kidding me? Chris Hansen. If it was me doing it, I'd have you in jail. Yes, sir. Oh, get out of here. Stop horror farming. Stop horror farming. Retire with some dignity. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg, if I had been in that plane, dumbass.
EDP is clearly in trouble here. What he did was wrong, and under a different set of circumstances, against the law. The fact that the decoy posing as Sophie sent the first message would make the case virtually unprosecutable in my world.
Oh my god. Did you know he has a new TV show? I did not know that. I'm not surprised, but I did not know that.
In the world of law enforcement, the adult always has to make the first approach. Otherwise, you jeopardize the case. And again, it probably was something that for Alex Rosen created a lot of views and clicks and made some news and different.
Well, that's the thing where it's like it's always to do that. It's always to do that.
Of the internet, but the case isn't prosecutable, and at the end of the day, it looks amateurish and sloppy.
But what accountability can you take?
Chris, I want to be in the room where it happened.
Yeah, he definitely doing that.
And the fact that EDP's free today.
Well, yeah, I mean, I myself could have done a better job of saying, you know, instead of trying to just like, you know, stand my ground, be bullish, standoffish, infinitely more stuff that I could have done to try to make him, you know, to at least put in more effort into hoping that he gets arrested. But, you know, I can confidently say that Predator Poacher has been responsible for getting like infinitely sicker people in EDP off the streets, and EDP played a part in teaching us that lesson on how to do that.
My thought.
There's a very political answer, Alex Rosen. Good answer. Don't appreciate it, but that was a very political answer. Good move. Bro was playing a very tough gambit in that questioning. It is cope for sure.
On Alex Rosen is I feel like he's a piece of shit. I feel like he should burn in hell and go fucking die, if I'm being completely honest with you. You're some fucking...
Watching this while getting ready for the club, hashtag thank you, Diesel. I feel like this is gonna mess up the vibe. You know? Are we like pre-gaming, or are we dressing to look fly as hell? Like what's the move? What's the move?
Redneck fucking some fat ass overweight bitch plastering shit on the internet and fucking with people's livelihoods. But you know what though, Mike? It's perfectly fine. It's great because everybody hates a pedophile, right? Okay, cool. So that's perfectly fine. So just, you know, fuck the fact that you're ruining my goddamn life, right? Good, great.
What? EDP sympathy baiting.
Wonderful. This world is fucked up, man.
What are you gonna do the next time you text a 13-year-old girl or a 14-year-old girl? There won't be a next time. There won't be a next time? There won't be a next time. That's hard for me to believe. I think...
My name is Kayla Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant.
I think Gideon is the only one who doesn't own that he fucked up with his EDP interaction.
I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who messages me, and I didn't know who he was, but I freaked out because he told me he was suicidal, and sooner rather than later he started sending very flirtatious messages.
Since the day you messaged me, I've been dreaming about sliding my cock deep inside that fresh pussy. Just fucking away your innocence, showing you how a real man does it, pinning you against the bed and taking your virginity.
Bro, I was supposed to go out with the homeboys and you pop up flirting with the fine Korean women all night. Now I'm watching this shit. How'd the plans fall through? I feel like many things have occurred. Hey, what am I saying? I'm here sitting at home on a Friday night watching a fat man talk about his felonies.
A while later, Gideon...
Girl, you know not to respond to everybody. She was 15. I mean, yeah, I mean personal behavior notwithstanding, but she was 15. Yeah, if Gideon does have a response to this, we'll take a look at later.
Added EDP into his Discord, filled with kids, for a Q&A. And then when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jadion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
Well, my government name is DeMarcus Cousins III, but everybody on the internet knows me as
Genuinely Gideon. That's your name, buddy.
Gideon. Yeah, this was like right when I saw the information, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be it, and I want to make sure that I don't screw it up. So I hit up Skeet because he knows.
I want to make sure I don't screw it up. So I called a guy whose name is Skeet. Okay, well, what? Man, I'm really in deep shit right now. Hey, guy who has a name that sounds like a bit character in a TBS comedy show, can you help me catch this 400-pound predator? Ah, okay.
And he's actually got people prosecuted before.
My name is Skeeter Gene, also known as Skeet Hansen. I am a professional Chris Hansen impersonator on YouTube.
You know, maybe the creator economy should fall apart. Maybe I should become more destitute.
And I continued messaging him because it was very like encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
The way that ass looks in those legs.
Oh yeah, you're encouraging her. Okay, all right.
I need you on top of me.
Skeet has a 3 to 50 prosecution ratio, by the way. Wow, those are bad. Those are bad.
Now, I've always wanted to be with a little emo girl.
Because he sent me videos saying that he was gonna shoot me and kill me if I ever said anything.
See, Taylor, don't mean to scare you, but now I have to fucking shoot your ass. I have to critically injure you and possibly put you in the fucking hospital. If not worse. Not only that, I have to kill everybody.
It was uncomfortable. Like there was days where I didn't even like want to leave my bed. And he was trying to fly me out to Vegas on my 16th birthday to give me, quote, birthday dick.
Well,
I think the only person that Gideon got arrested in recent history is Gideon. Yeah, well, you know, he's genuinely a millionaire.
Enter a video of myself fucking masturbating, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, the fact that she fucking asked for the fucking shit.
When EDP sent me photos that were very explicit of him, I felt very uncomfortable, but I didn't really know what to do because I felt like it was encouraged by everybody. And yeah.
She's all like, hey, would you like to see a picture of my...
I feel like Dr. Manhattan. I feel like Dr. Manhattan sitting on the rock. Okay? All right, I'm the blue guy sitting on the rock. It is the year 2023. A YouTuber has encouraged a minor to sex the predator. It is the year 2026. A YouTuber has encouraged a minor to sex the predator. That's what I feel like right now, okay? That's what this feels like.
Sure, why not? What the fuck, like, why the fuck are you even asking me?
As much as I hate Alex, he has the best prosecution rate. I don't remember what his is, but it's way higher. Well, you know, respect where it's given.
That fucking shit, but sure, why not? So I did play a part in it too, okay? I'm like, sure, why not? You know? Yeah. The reason I let her send me those pictures is because I was horny as fucking beating my shit at the time. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She has a... Never mind. Go ahead. Kayla got a motherfucking figure on her, okay? Like, let's be fucking honest here, okay? And, like, you know, she's over here, like, you know, trying to turn me on, you know, all this extra shit, you know what I mean? Teddy pics, you know, saying how she's gonna fucking suck me off when we fucking meet, calling me daddy and all this bullshit. Because in the moment, bro, you don't fucking care. You really don't. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck about the consequences. You don't care about the rules. You know, and anybody that say that they do, they're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They're lying to you. At that point in time, all rules are out the fucking window. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck how old she is. You're just trying to get your fucking nut in. You know, and after you know, fucking cream all over the goddamn floor, then you're like, oh shit, I fucked up bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's where, you know, it all comes into play. You know, what you just did was wrong, you know?
So I was like, okay, Skeet, how do we do this? And we just game planned it out, and we called multiple different law enforcement in her area, trying to set up like a sting operation, and then he backed out, you know? He got cold feet, he didn't want to meet her, you know? He was just, you know, being EDP.
I was hoping to get a sting operation.
There's also a full interview of Kayla for the documentary, I think goes under reference in all this as well. I can send you. Yeah, definitely.
but they kind of didn't want to do that because Gideon hired a private investigator that found EDP's apartment, his work, and his dialysis center. So
Thank you.
on my birthday, they went to confront him.
After we realized that he wasn't going to drive to actually meet up with the girl, we set something up in Las Vegas, Nevada to try to confront him about what he had been doing online, messaging this girl. Honda SUV? That looks like that's a Honda, bro. Oh my god, dear lord, it's EDP. It's EDP in the front.
Skeeter Gene is fucking wild. They might as well just have named him Trash Heap McGee. Yeah, the more Gideon's last 6 months of existence have been increasingly showing how much of a ghoulish person he is. So, genuinely good to see.
And as I'm walking into the dialysis center, these motherfuckers pop out the goddamn van. Right.
Oh, here's a... Let's see. This is the Insta Live they're referencing right now. Oh, okay.
Yo, hop in. We got 80 viewers, man. We lit right now. Oh, you tagged me in this? Yeah.
The real Skeeter.
Type it in. Yo, chat, listen. Hold up. Skeet wants his cred. We just broke the internet. Y'all. Okay, so listen. Y'all know Skeet? Right now, we literally put our lives on the line for this one.
Literally, yep. Almost maybe.
But I want to give a shout out to the actual victim. Because without her, none of this would have been able to be done.
Opens James Charles.
This is not a decoy.
Yeah, I always Skeet sounds like it's like I thought it was a euphemism for poop.
The person that we're talking about, he
Like
talks to
shit.
a real underage person. But we can't say who he is. But you guys will find out very, very, very soon. Possibly a couple years. Like, that's how bad this is. Like, it's real. Like, the shit is like actually with the Fed.
Then in there, I was like, give me Kayla's address because I'm about to hop in this car and I'm about to go blow this bitch's brains out.
He's texting me right now, so he told me fuck you, bitch.
I don't give a fuck if you're a minor. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, you know, she's just a girl. You can't be doing that shit. Bitch, you gotta die.
He cussed me out. He told me to, I believe, he told me to kiss his ass.
2 years ago, you were called kiss my ass. And
The whole meetup was underwhelming, you know? Like, he just went inside.
Brian, it's disappointing.
He said 2 words and then he walked right in.
Yeah, okay. What the fuck? What are you guys fucking on about? Why are you guys acting like... Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? What about that was surprising? Did you want him to, like, fucking freak the fuck out or something? Like, bro, of course he was going to go back inside. The fuck you on about?
Basically, what's going through my mind.
He's not a big fat fucking cartoon villain. He's obviously smart enough to walk back into the dialysis center that you can't fucking enter because you have a bunch of fucking cameras.
We really do just want to have just a civil conversation.
They ain't got
Yeah,
shit
he was threatening to murder her, and Gideon dressed up as a cupcake.
on you. As long as you don't say a word, you're good to go.
Bryant.
It's an embarrassing clown show.
Speaking of the devil, I know.
You know, he says the same thing over and over again. The way this investigation, it's not really an investigation, but the way this was conducted makes it...
Yeah, Chris ain't wrong. Chris ain't wrong.
...unprosecutable. And you've got Skeeter, or Skeet, or whatever his name is, who's clowning around, taking my lines, I suppose, and murdering them with a guy in a cupcake.
Dude, Chris Hansen's like, this guy's stealing my whole bit, and he's doing an awful job. That's an indictment.
There's no serious attitude here. It's a clown show. And it resulted in nothing.
I think there possibly, maybe could have been different
Dude, Chris Hansen has the Fortnite Jonesy haircut.
results in this case if me and Gideon did not confront EDP or take the situation into our hands at all. That's a hard maybe, though. And, you know, that way, obviously, there's no...
Chris would have dressed up as a cookie or a pizza. Dude, Chris Hansen would have gotten EDP into the house with a plate of cupcakes on the table.
Content there, so it's like, eh.
What's your opinion on Skeeter G?
I don't know Skeeter Gene. He reached out to me some time ago to collaborate, and it's not something I would ever do.
Why not?
Because I don't need to. I mean, I don't need to.
Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. That is so fucking brutal. Dude, he's dressing them down like crazy. Holy shit. He is dressing them down. Yeah, Chris Hansen, I'm famous. Why would I need that guy? I know, he's kind of aura farming. Dude, if you truly want to be famous, you got to be a little bit you got to be ego driven like Chris Hansen. You got to have a little bit of that. I'm not saying it's good, but I'm saying you got to have that.
Create a clown show with somebody who is merely seeking to get fame and clicks and views on YouTube. I have my own.
And the thing is Chris Hansen, his like idea of like this crusader against predators, right? That dictates his actions quite a bit. It goes deep in his mind, man. Okay. Oh my god. Fuck. You know what would have been really diabolical? EDP goes to the Sting House. There's a plate of cupcakes. Yeah, the Sting House is actually the hype house of predator catchers.
Own team, my own way of doing things, and it produces justice. The rest of these clowns, you know.
Dude, I cannot wait to see Robert Pattinson portray this. Holy shit, I'm so fucking hyped. Weird advertising for prime time, but I'm so here for it.
They're goofing around.
Yeah, it did definitely change my opinion on him a bit because I think he was a bit hypocritical with a statement that he made. He said that I was just doing this for clicks, views, and ad revenue, basically. I mean, are you telling me that he's not doing it for the same reasons?
I feel like television fame is always going to be different than internet fame. I almost feel as if a lot of YouTubers do the crabs in the bucket thing, right? But the reality is that they are small fish to a much bigger pond of the media system. Skeeter Gene will never be Chris Hansen. He exists in the shadow of Chris Hansen openly and admits to that. He is nothing but a facsimile of something that came before him. Nothing more. All of the predator catchers are. History will not remember you. History will remember Chris Hansen. You are not Chris Hansen. And that's the reality of it. He is real. He is real famous. You are fake famous. You are pretending. It is fleeting. It will not exist one day. And you will die and turn to dust and not have a single thing said about you. And that's just the reality for 90% of YouTubers. Okay? They think they're famous in their one little bubble, but they're not.
You know, I would really like to ask Chris Hansen that if he weren't being paid for his work, would he still do it?
That's not the same thing. It is not comparable at all. Chris Hansen, if it wasn't your job, would you still do it? I would argue that Chris Hansen probably would, by the way. I think it goes that deep for his brain. Like that is like your entire thing, like Skeeter's entire response to Chris there, like oozes like an insecurity of his work, okay?
If it was legal, would you have had sex with Kayla Haskins?
If it was legal, oh, I would have fucking turned that ass out. I would have fucking ate her ass out, my man. Ate a funnel cake about her shit, you know what I mean?
Oh my god. Diesel, what would you do if at the end of Little Red Riding Hood, instead of Grandma being there, it was Chris Hansen and he told the wolf to have a seat? Yeah, he was part of Dateline NBC. I think a lot of YouTubers are very unwell read. Is that that's not a crazy thing to say, but I think people don't realize how important things like Dateline NBC and 60 Minutes are, right? These are the things that make everything. Like, these are much more valuable things. A stream, this stream, any stream, is fleeting and transient. Those things are not. They just aren't. There's something different about television. Always and forever, there will be something different about television and film compared to the internet. That's just the reality of it. It doesn't matter, okay? The only way you transcend that is if you truly break from the internet to the higher art forms, okay? There's a cultural faux sense of worth with internet fame, but the only household internet famous person was PewDiePie. However, yeah, even then, yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot. I don't think YouTubers, I think this can happen to a lot of YouTubers where they're either not well read on media, so they don't realize that they're so much smaller than they actually are. But there's a reason that like Obsession and Backrooms are films and not YouTube videos, you know? I think even the best YouTube video is going to be it's going to have less staying power, okay? It'll never exist in a museum, which is a shame. I think that kind of devalues it as an art form, but it's just the reality of where it is, okay? We view YouTube videos as content. Content is of less value than those other things. Yeah, most real famous YouTubers are not even famous through YouTube, yeah.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but I think I was mainly a victim, this is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a victim of Gideon, in a way. I feel like for a long time I was his like little puppet.
In what way were you his puppet?
I feel like I was his puppet because I was just like kind of doing the things he demanded me to do. I feel like I am a victim of Gideon.
Me, Dr. Manhattan, sitting on the fucking rock. Nobody remembers Ali MCC, but I do.
Because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile.
Every single time we would talk to her, I would ask her if she's okay.
Are you sure you're good? Like, I want to make sure you're okay, because I know like this could be really, really. You sure you're good?
She was like, no, I'm okay, I'm okay.
I think Brazil internet TV fame is equal. I've seen internet stars getting in beef with big name politicians. You know, here's the interesting thing. I think that's true in pretty much anything that's not English speaking YouTube. I think a lot of like foreign language YouTubers have a lot more say in their own particular niche because there's just less of them. There's just less of them. You know, if you're a YouTuber and you're bilingual and you're able to speak like some language, you have like infinitely more like market cap to abuse, right? Because I've known Norwegian YouTubers who had like 20K subs, right? I mean, you know, I know it's Hosey, right? But like I remember back when we were teens, the amount of like social capital in Norwegian YouTube was crazy.
I get him arrested. I want to get him arrested.
I told Gideon every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to like block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
But we would tell her, if you're gonna keep on talking to him, don't talk sexual, and please don't send any explicit photos.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that Gideon got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
And she told me something about like her like looking up like something in photoshopping, and I was like, okay, no, like do not do that. To my knowledge, I never knew that she actually sent anything because I never seen any images of that, but she sent something explicit.
Yeah, Kayla Hoskins actually sent me a picture of her tits. You know, she didn't Photoshop a goddamn thing. She literally sent me fucking nudes of her fucking tits. I feel like she's a fucking scam artist. I feel like she's a bitch. I feel like she's very stuck up.
Scam artist, okay.
She's very conniving.
So I'd like to let the viewers know that I don't know what they're gonna say, but don't believe it. Because I have proof. I'm just too scared to show the proof because Gideon has a big audience, and I don't want them to attack me. But I could show some of the proof. Proof of him kind of encouraging it.
Maybe she's
other claims made by Kayla. Gideon is being controlled by the Illuminati. Okay. EDP is under investigation by the Department of Justice. I don't think that's how. Yeah, she was 15. She was 15. It doesn't matter.
Sort of using the whole situation as leverage to boost her music career and such. So, you know, again, while she's technically she's a victim, I think she's kind of using the whole situation as leverage to gain followers.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Now, me personally, am I an opportunist? Yes, I am. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Oh my god. Girl, what you doing? Oh.
That, as long as you're not harming anybody, and I don't think I was harming anybody. And especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are gonna think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist. You have to make your own opportunities. You cannot be waiting for them. But this entire situation was not that at all.
So you committed another crime. You got caught, but yet
This degrees to how wild that is, but how can you trust a 15-year-old? I know. If she is genuinely trying to make a career off of this, I'd say that is a very dangerous thing to do and that she should not do that. She is like 18 now, 19, something like that. Why is she here? She's an adult now, from what I am aware. Gideon waited until she was an adult to clap back on her. Okay, so that's something that's like expanded beyond this. But yeah, she's 19 now. Yeah. Really, the thing is like it's one thing, and the thing that freaks me out about when like young people say stuff like that, when you're like an adult now, right? You're saying, I had to do that. I had to be an opportunist. I have to make my own opportunity. You know, it's like, it's a very scary thing to hear, because you hear about like these kids who get involved in like doing this shit and they like get some like weird complex about it, and it's really fucking weird. It's really fucking weird. All right. It's fucking psychotic to think that, right? If you become 19 and you go, yeah, what I was doing at 15, 16 was dangerous. I could have gotten hurt. I could have gotten killed. That should be what you say when you're an adult. If you say, yeah, I did it, I was fine doing it, then that's strange, because now you're an adult saying, yeah, me doing those things when I was a kid was cool. But you should be like, you know, able to go, that's not cool. I shouldn't have put myself in that situation for my own safety, right? Like, I did stupid stuff as a teenager. Right? I fucking did tons of stupid shit. Not like that, but like putting myself in dangerous situations. Right? But I don't sit here as an adult and go, yeah, man, I needed to do that. It was okay for me to do that. No, it wasn't okay for me to do that then. You know? That's what freaks me out when minors that turn adults or minors say that, as if it's like okay, because usually it's just like something much, much more deep there and much more like psychotic than you would imagine. Yeah, that's how you become a true crime story. Yeah. Yeah, Gideon waited. Yeah, to bash on her, to like fuck her, like tell her to go fuck herself. Yes. Yeah, it's like a 19-year-old talking about robbing a bank when they were 15. Yeah, it's like, you know, you're a child, you're a victim of those things. But now that you're an adult, you have to at least be able to say what those older adults were doing was wrong, and I should have been putting myself in those situations where I could have gotten hurt. Like, I realized that I could have gotten hurt, right? It's just crazy to hear that shit, but like, you know, yada yada, no perfect victims, yada yada yada.
got lucky again.
Yeah, it's a crime. Got lucky again. Me personally, I feel like the reason why they didn't do anything is because I feel like, you know, God sees all, right? He sees my mistakes.
Gideon essentially blamed her for getting groomed, and she dog walked him.
Obviously, I've been punished by him. Others have been punished by him and stuff. I feel like he saw Kayla and Gideon's master plan, and so therefore he intervened and saved my ass. Once
Jesus Christ intervened and saved your ass. Okay. I believe you're actually, you know, they say that the beast will come and the beast will be saying that the beast is Christ. So we've been very Catholic these last few streams.
Fuck again, you know what I mean? and I'm beyond grateful for that, you know.
So,
It wasn't his mind, it was Jesus Christ.
From going to jail.
Yes. God saved me from going to jail.
He said the reason he didn't go to jail the second time is because God was watching over him.
What do you think about that?
That was no God watching over him, bro. That's Satan.
Shake up, I need that water, bro. Yeah, sorry about that.
How are things with your health?
How are things with my health? Well, in 2022, I was working security at a dispensary, and I started itching uncontrollably. I was starting to, like, you know, spit up black shit. When I went to go fucking beat my shit, red fucking cum was coming out of my fucking cock and shit, which I knew wasn't, you know, fucking healthy. You know what I mean? And I got diagnosed with end-stage kidney failure, which is like stage 5. If I were to miss a treatment, the chances of me dying would be about like maybe like 65 to 70%.
Okay. The plan is simple. Find out when he goes to dialysis and then drive really slowly in front of him. Just drive really slowly in front of EDP.
So I can't miss a treatment ever. You know what I mean? So health issues have been a major issue. I tell them all the time, they're all like, oh, well, you know, your fluid intake is off the fucking charts. You need to start eating healthier, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking like, listen, bitch, I'm over here fucking grinding this shit out with 2 jobs, working 20-hour fucking days. And I'd be lying to you if I told you, oh, yeah, I'm about to go eat a beautiful ass Greek salad. Like, no, bitch, there ain't no fucking Greek salads out there. It's like motherfuckers eating hot dogs and burgers and shit, you know what I mean? Because that's what's convenient for you, you know? And that's the thing that really just frustrates the fuck out of me sometimes, because they paint these unrealistic ass expectations on me, you know? So for example, today is what, Friday? If I miss this appointment, I'll probably be dead by Monday. That's how bad it is. Oh, well, you're supposed to eat better. Motherfucker, I can't meal prep for 20 hours. I'm not even at fucking home most of the damn time. So it's like, am I supposed to sit in this fucking car and starve for like, come on.
Watching this while eating ice cream. That's okay. You can have a little treat. You can have a little treat. I feel like this is not a treat experiencing time, but you know, you can have a little treat.
It's fucking unrealistic.
Who meal preps for 20 hours, bro? He's fucking plucking the feathers from the chicken himself, all right? You gotta understand.
I know this is kind of a reckless way to live life, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean? I'm tired of like, one thing I'm not going to do, you feel me, is live my life in fear. You can't. Like, I can't. If I lived my life in fear, I wouldn't be making this fucking documentary. We wouldn't be making this documentary, you know what I mean? You know, and that's the issue. A lot of people.
Why chicken, Diesel? I don't know. Fucking, because I feel like it would take a long time to pluck all the feathers off of a chicken. I don't know. I've never plucked a chicken's feathers. I assume it would take a while.
They expect you to live your life in fear, especially with everything that's going on, and, you know, getting told this shit. Had a few people blow.
Do you consider it a top or a bottom?
Why the fuck? I don't fucking know. What do you fucking mean by that? What do you mean by what the what? I don't even know how to answer that, actually. I don't know. He doesn't really feel like one. He feels like he should be bottom. By a bottom, I mean 6 feet under the ground. Just because he likes kid doesn't mean you can be racist. Hey man, all I eat is chicken. I don't be eating no beef these days personally. Takes about an hour. All right. Okay.
Blowing me the fuck up. Oh, how could you do it? How could you get caught again? You know all that bullshit, right? And I knew right then and there, it's time to stop running from this shit. It's time to start taking accountability, start owning up to it. Let's go to therapy and let's try to get help for the situation, because obviously something isn't right.
What are your words? Is it right?
At that point in time, it's not right to have a sexual attraction to minors.
My name is Kara. I am a marriage and family therapist. I work with adults, couples, and families. Bryant is my client, and I've been working with him individually. For Bryant, when Bryant came in...
Her clinic strongly advised her not to conduct this interview. I feel like this is like a HIPAA violation, right? This feels like a doctor-patient confidentiality breaker right here, right?
You know, the first thing that we got through was just getting to know him. I needed to learn about his history. I needed to learn what he went through, his perspective on it. Whether people agree or disagree, he has his perspective on it, and it's my job to understand.
I mean, EDP gave her permission. Okay, but she's a psychotherapist. She talks to crazy people all the time. The point is that you don't, because you're a doctor, and you took an oath to not do harm. And this will do harm.
I go to therapy first overall session. I tell my therapist, listen, I was involved in sexting and talking to underage minors. Obviously, I'm aware that this is wrong. This is a fucking crime. And
EDP had signed a consent form for this, I think. I would not be going to that therapist, basically, is what I'm saying. I don't think there's any universe where that should be what your therapist does.
Would like for you guys to help me.
So, you know, we discussed what happened. We discussed his feelings about what happened, the shame, guilt associated with something like that. And then we dig into motivations. And once we've discovered motivations, we've dug into, okay, well, why are those motivations attractive to you? What is it about it? But he has been very honest with me about a reason, and we've connected it to something that he really needs to work on and explore. But
he's gay. He likes men secretly.
I feel strongly that it's his job to say why to the world. Alright, so how are we feeling when it comes to accountability?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing is like when, particularly in like sex and minors and all that bullshit, right? You in the back of your head, you know it's wrong. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like that sense of doubt where it's like, you know what, maybe this shit could be real. That's the part that ends up fucking you in the end, you know what I mean?
Real, you mean you wanted more, did you want a relationship?
Yeah, basically, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
it turned into something legitimate?
Yeah, like the whole... If you heard the way...
Boogie ass there.
All right, another question. For $3,000, would you do it, yes or no?
I think that's not high enough for me. We all have a number. It just feels like a lot of work. You know, I don't know if I want to go through that much work. You know. I just, no, not for $3,000.
She was talking to me on the phone. You would be like, oh shit, like, you know, finally has a girlfriend. Oh, wait, hold up.
She said finally has a girlfriend.
Every donation is like a punch to Diesel's gut. Yeah, 3K is like not enough, personally.
4,000.
Why are the numbers so low? What the fuck? Are we having like... Whoa, what are we suffering from, like, inflation here? Like, goddamn, what the fuck? I'm sorry, but if I need to fuck this ginormous whale of a man, we gotta at least be breaking, like, the 6-figure mark, man. If I can't pay off my student loans by porking Mr. Piggy over there, I don't wanna play ball. He thinks you're cheap. Yeah, man, it's 1907 again. I'm being offered 1 cow for the cost of screwing Eat That Pussy 445. Okay, some of you are saying in the millions. I mean, yeah, like a milli. I'll do it for 1 milli. 1 milli sounds. I don't think I need to be doing it for long. You know, that's the thing. You know, we're trusting the limits of our poverty. Nah, 3 million. 3 million's my floor. 3 million's my floor, I think. You know. 3 million's my floor on that. Oh my god. I don't understand what this community is about sometimes. You guys be asking me all these crazy things. Alright? So who's the bottom? I am not bottoming. I am not bottoming. I am topping him. I am topping
5,000 in a live chicken.
5,000. What is it, the Roaring 20s, man?
It was at least 300K for quartering. EDP is more.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I don't, will someone think of Diesel having to live with this experience for the rest of his life? Listen, man, if it allows me to be debt free, that's when we're good. Okay. Anything below that though is like why am I doing that? You know, I'm just torturing myself. There's no upside for me. There's like literally zero at that rate.
You were kind of feeling like I might finally have something. Right.
Yeah, I get 2 copper coins and a fattened pig. What do you mean? I'm already fucking EDP. You do not want to top him. I've seen blurred pictures of his shit. I doubt that man wipes his ass. Well, I don't want to bottom him either. Like, there's no good answer in this scenario, all right?
I would say that none of us can predict the future. I would like to believe that he would not do it again. What I can say is that we are not suggesting that he quit therapy anytime soon.
Yeah, no shit, he's no longer in therapy.
In a way, I'm kind of glad that this whole incident did happen because it got me to understand and to realize who my true friends are, you know?
Friends are loyal, friends are kind, friends are always on your mind. When I'm with my friends, I'm feeling fine.
Name's Jimmy. Well, James, go by Jimmy. Been a friend of Bryant's since...
What? Why? Why?
Technically middle school, into high school, and into adulthood.
What is this guy's personal affliction, huh? Is he doing that thing where it's like, you know, I hang out with the KKK because I want to teach them that racism is bad type beat?
Never a dull moment being friends with EDP. There's always some kind of funny shit going on. I mean, it's just one of the coolest cats I know.
I love my friends.
I would say EDP is completely innocent. Basically, he was just...
What the fuck are you on about, Jimmy? What the fuck are you on about, you weird shit? You fucking strange. You strange little man, you.
Up on some bullshit. I mean, we've all texted back somebody we had no business texting back.
What the fuck you be on about, bro? You... The Boondocks character.
EDP is not a pedophile. He's never been a pedophile. He doesn't look at children in that way, or young people in that way. I have 2 children. I would let both my children be around EDP, even if they were alone.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
My favorite way to play with kids is just to joke around and tickle them.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus.
You know what I mean? Make them laugh. Give them fart bubbles, I guess. Well, they call it raspberries. It's like if you hold...
We've got a problem.
Hold up the kid's stomach and if you like that, you know what I mean? Some of the things I like to do when playing with kids is like
I wish I had psychic powers. I'd fucking do the fucking what's that movie, Scanners or whatever. I'd be like blow up his brain right there.
Like, you know, sidewalk slam up on the couch, power slam up on the couch. Hell, sometimes if I'm crazy as fuck enough, I'll jump off the goddamn wall. You didn't do a Shawn Michaels elbow drop on other motherfuckers. Yeah, I just enjoy like wrestling with them and being goofy, you know. Have they started teaching you guys about the solar system? You're like, what the fuck is that, right? All 9 planets actually spin around the sun. To anybody who thinks that
this guy's like you hear about the solar system? There is planets. Fucking unga bunga ass.
It's weird for me to play and like being around kids. You guys can lick my ass and suck my fucking balls. You guys can...
Bro, you can't be saying that. There's like a fucking 12-year-old right there. Not even. They look like 10.
Go fuck yourself, in other words. Sorry about that.
Dude, what's even worse is EDP's got his bed on the floor. No bed frame.
bitches, hoe, tramps, sluts, hermaphrodites, transvestites, you know what I mean? Basically, they ever get their motherfucking ass beat. This is my certified bitch list, EDP certified bitch list. Let's get on into the first one. Penguin Zero. This motherfucker's a goddamn disgrace to fucking humankind. It looked like this motherfucking washed his ass. Hi, everybody. Go suck a dick, bitch. Next up, we got Keemstar. His content sucks ass, has no fucking talent, just a fucking lowlife. Oh, let's see here. The next fucking Mudahar. Get off my fucking nuts before I piss on your face on some R. Kelly shit, okay? Hassan Piker, your typical fucking liberal, far left, goddamn socialist. Next up, we got Asmongold.
I like that it transcends the political spectrum. On one end, he's like, I hate Hassan Piker, liberal leftist, far left looking ass. Literally could not understand a single thing that would be out of Hassan's mouth. Asmongold, I fucking hate this guy. He doesn't shower. I don't know. He hasn't said anything yet. I'm waiting.
Like you saw a fucking ghost. Matter of fact, fuck a ghost. What you need to see is a goddamn cleaning service, man.
Never mind. Yep. Okay.
Clean that dirty ass, junky ass motherfucking house, bro. Aiden Ross, typical bitch, Jufro, tosses motherfucking ass up in the guy.
You know, if Hitler was alive today, to see how diverse the neo-Nazi community truly is.
Goddamn ashtray with the rest of his fucking ancestors. Fuck them. These hoes right the fuck here are the exact reason why this world is fucked.
Why? Are you crazy? I mean, I'm not like a fan of. Hold on. Is Pokimane, Sniper Wolf,
right the fuck here.
Colleen Ballinger? First of all, what is this, like a degree of bad scale here for women? Yeah, Colleen Ballinger is bad. I'm not gonna say she's not. Sniper Wolf is bad, but like in a way that I don't care. Okay, I know Jax Films cares, but I don't care. All right, but Pokimane, why? Cause she stacks bands. Look, you can hate Pokimane, but she knows how to play the game. Pokimane's got good acumen for that shit. All right? Like, two of these people. What? I don't understand why you put these three women on here. I don't understand. There's zero connection between the three of them. Zero. Other than that they've had dramas. Okay? I want to know what the common denominator.
Are the exact reason why this world is fucked and men disrespect the living shit out of fucking women.
That's not just because Colleen Ballinger is a piece of shit doesn't give men the right to be shit to women, but okay, sure.
XQC. Bitch, speak the fuck up. Always.
All right, that's funny. That's funny. XQC, bitch, speak the fuck up. Yeah.
Thought this guy was a bitch. We got Destiny. Probably gets fucking pine cones and tubas rammed up his fucking ass.
Well, I mean, probably. You know. Why do you throw speed on there, man? He's just throwing shade at speed.
That's how I feel about him. Ethan Klein. I think his wife, his girlfriend, whoever the fuck it is. I think she's very beautiful. I think she could do.
You think you? This guy's thoughts are just what?
Way better than this motherfucking loser. Listen, man, you need to come on up over my house and I can give your ass some real good fucking dick instead of fucking with this punk ass. And that wraps up my certified bitches of YouTube.
How would you describe your sex life?
Oh, my sex life is fucking great. Let me see. I sit on this piece of couch right here. I whip my dick out, I jack off, and that's my sex life. As far as me actually fucking bitches, shit, I only had sex once in my life, and it felt like I was fucking a Brillo pad. My fucking dick is still surfing that shit.
What? Is that real? Ew, you weird. This guy's fucking gross as fuck, dude. I mean, obviously, but like, just like, ew, what?
So the thing is like, I've been looking for a girlfriend for almost 5 to 6 years.
Dude, you know, I am a little bit worried that this is like a manifesto for EDP and he's gonna go postal. Did anybody think about that? Like, that's why he did this? He's like thinking or plotting something bad, right? Like, there's an exit plan here. Am I like the first person that had that thought? Because like, why else would he agree to this? Right? Like, obviously he's dying from the dialysis, but he's like got guns and nothing to lose and hates women. It kind of sounds like he's like thinking about acting out on that, right?
It's been a while. It's been a journey. I'm the type of person that I know what the hell that I want. I'm not.
No, he's not getting ready to grift. I like when I say going postal, it's like to commit like an act of mass murder.
I'm gonna sit back and settle for
Yeah,
less.
foreshadowing is a literary device. I hope that I'm not correct, but that is what that sounds like based off of everything.
Or take fucking crumbs off the goddamn table. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there's this chick, right? She bad as hell. She's cute. She loves you. She likes you. But she has 3 kids. Nah, I'm good, bro. Fuck that. I ain't even gonna try to fucking deal with that fucking shit. I know that's a fucking nightmare.
Ew.
I'm more so like Facebook dating.
Kids don't remember the postal games. Yeah, but postal is a word that exists outside of that.
As opposed to other apps like fucking Bumble. I don't fuck with.
Yeah,
Grindr.
I feel like I fucking did it, and he's going to do something bad. Yeah.
Because I'm not fucking gay.
I definitely think being gay is a fucking mental disorder.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Especially this stuff too, right? Because think about how many of these incels had like repressed gay feelings before they're like, and now I'm going to go to the gym and shoot all the foids who wouldn't be with me. Like he's hitting all the notes, dude.
There's something wrong with you. There's a few screws loose in your motherfucking head. I don't know why people are gay. I really fucking don't. Hey Mike, what you doing tonight? Nothing. All right, cool. You mind if I come over to your whole hotel room and eat your ass out? What type of fucking gay ass shit is that? No, fuck that. I ain't with that gay shit, man. I'm straight as fuck. You feel me? Yeah, it's it's definitely a fucking mental disorder.
This chick ain't the motherfucking. Oh yeah, fuck this, man. This is this ratchet ass bitch. Yeah, fuck all that. Look at the motherfucking duck lips, man. Guess how many kids she have?
1, 2.
No, not even close.
3.
Not even close.
4.
Not even close.
5.
Not even close.
6.
You're almost there.
7.
No.
8.
She has 8 fucking kids, bro. Single mom to 8 motherfucking kids.
What's wrong with 8 kids? I thought you like to play with kids and shit.
All right, Mike knows what he's saying.
Looking for a man who knows how to properly treat a lady. Bitch, you didn't properly treat your fucking uterus, man. Because your pussy is gauged the fuck open, man. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, so right now, getting ready for work. A long ass fucking day, man. Had dialysis. I worked the night shifts. I've always been a night person. Man, where the fuck's my phone at, man? Get our ass up and go to fucking work, you know what I mean? Unlike you motherfuckers, I actually have a fucking job, actually do shit with my life. Well, I mean, the thing is, dude, it's like I know where Alex Rosen lives. That was address.
Oh my god. Oh god. I'm doing this, Star Wars. I got a bad feeling about this.
I know exactly where he lives. I could have easily just loaded up a rifle, came and just murdered that in cold blood. Could have fucked him up. You know what I mean?
Would you?
No, because I don't want to go to fucking prison, but I mean, I had some thoughts of doing that shit.
What if you could get away with it?
Oh, of course.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Of course. These job sites where I work at, man, I could easily kill somebody, bury them again.
Oh my god. All right. All right. All right. Uh-oh.
Away with it, dude. Like, ain't shit out there, you know what I mean? Just fucking strap this fucking suppressor on, put 2 in your fucking chest, man. Throw some dirt up over your ass and go on about my fucking day. Yeah, so I mean, 7, 8K up in the bank, about what, 25K in debt, so about what, like 17K up in the hole.
You think he was fired after this? I sure hope so.
I'll pay you, bitch, when the fuck I can. That's the way I fucking see it, so fuck it. So pretty much, shit, my big ass about to go hop up in the bed, you feel me? Let my titties hang out and call it a night. Yeah, so I have dreams probably about maybe twice, sometimes even 3 times a week of me viciously killing people, viciously.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This feels like this is like episode 1 of a Netflix documentary, And then we only get narration and pictures in the next one.
Slaughtering people. I would cut motherfuckers' tongues out. I would fucking, I would put a hole up in the motherfucker's chest and then I would throw him in a fucking, in like a pit of fire. Had dreams about killing Julian, killing Alex Colson, Cold Raven, whoever the fuck you mentioned, Steve G, or John, whatever the fuck his name is. Shit, I had a goddamn dream of waterboarding fucking Kayla's ass and watching all the makeup.
Oh, God. Oh, this is, like, not good, dude. Oh, the second order consequences of this fucking documentary might actually be extremely dire.
Off and shit.
Is this a blind reaction? I have not seen this.
That was my torture method of get all that shit off and, you know, maybe if I'm feeling generous, I might throw the bitch out the fucking window, you know what I mean? So when I'm looking for girls, I'm pretty much going to look for like a 3 or a 4. You know, if I'm lucky, a fucking 5. Shit, I don't think I'm that goddamn lucky. So about like a 3, 4, you know what I mean? Yeah, people always say that shit like, oh, there's somebody out there for everybody. Okay, cool, bitch. Well, I'm waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fucking years. Like, keep putting yourself out there, you keep getting
Bro,
fucking
you are literally a fat fucking chud. No wonder you can't get no bitches. God damn.
And it's like, what the fuck, you know? Some of my pictures, you know, me rocking the 1960 throwback at dialysis, out here rocking the Oakleys and shit, looking clean as fuck, you know what I mean? Out of all my matches,
Uber driver ass pictures.
the one that I'm most interested in is, she actually gave me her number. Her name is Sharon, she's 42.
What do you like about Sharon?
I'm a little girl that wears fucking glasses. Like whenever you have on glasses, like, motherfucker like that, like, captivates the fucking soul. She has that fucking look about her, like, here, let me show you. This is fucking gorgeous as shit. Like, I don't even fucking know what he says. You guys heard me shit on all these motherfuckers, you know, people who I would kill, burn, torture, stab. I want to introduce you guys to the real fucking gangsters of the fucking internet, you know what I mean? First up, we got Andrew Tate. He likes to...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I need a drink. Oh, God. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Did you see the guys that were doing push-ups outside the jail that Andrew Tate's being held in, by the way? Oh, boy.
preach about men and women not being equal because they're not fucking.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck my fucking Chungus life, dude. I miss Woke 1.0 when we were like, folks, I'm trapped in the elevator. It's a better world.
Equal. Next up, we got my motherfucking main bitch, Donald fucking Trump. We got my man, Joe Rogan.
The guy who makes $40,000 a year is like, I love the billionaire rapist pedophile president.
Fucking beast, man. I love this bald-headed ass bitch, you know what I mean? We got Fresh and Fit in his podcast. He's always shitting on fucking women. Yeah, it's fucking...
No fucking way.
That bitch. Andrew Tate's brother, so yeah, you already fucked. That's enough said. On to my motherfucking main, Ben Shapiro.
Why? Ben would not want you to say anything like that. All right, I would love to hear Ben Shapiro's reaction to you. All of these people would hate him. Yes. Yes, there's a non-0% chance Ben Shapiro does see this. Okay?
Listen to him, and you'll be great in life. Sneeko, guy is cool as fuck. Sneeko, if you're watching this shit, come on out to Vegas, man. I'll treat you to some fucking tacos.
Yeah, I don't see Sneeko doing that, actually, which is surprising.
Next up, we got Pearl Davis. Love this hoe because she shits on women and she is a
fucking... I don't even know what to say. I need a drink.
You know what I mean? These are the certified OGs of the internet, and I couldn't imagine a world without them. As you guys know, I've been single for a while. Dating apps, Facebook dating, Bumble. I would say Grindr, but I'm not fucking gay, but, you know, I don't fuck around like that, you know. But
EDP's secret Grindr account. You know how fast we would know about that?
Finally hit the jackpot, and I would like to introduce my beautiful girlfriend, Marissa.
EDP actually got a girlfriend. She is 42 years old, which means she's an adult.
You know, the thing I really love about Marissa the most is that she's always, she's very thoughtful. She's always thinking about me. She's always trying to make sure that I'm okay. And not to mention, she's also very funny.
My name is Marissa, and I am Brian's girlfriend.
Well, what? This might be not nice, but what's wrong with you?
So Brian and I met on a dating site.
Yeah, remember, if EDP and Chris Chan can get a girlfriend, you can too. Goddamn.
And after having some conversation online, we decided to go out to dinner and just kind of meet that way. You know, we were able to just really hit it off. We compliment each other a great deal, and we just have a lot of great time together. He's a genuine, great guy. He really is. He really has a huge heart, and it's a side that people don't get to know about him very often. And I was fortunate enough to have that opportunity. I was fortunate enough to be able to find the true person that he really was, and it's been an attraction of mine ever since.
It must get really rough out there the older you get in dating, but I don't know or imagine how bad things could get where you're like, I'm 42. I'm gonna debase myself by dating a pedophile that thinks I don't deserve rights. So, like, how do you get to that point?
She's always there for me, and she's always trying to push me to get better. Sometimes when I don't see the potential in myself, she's always there seeing it. That's something that I really enjoy about her.
So how was the sex?
I think, how do I want to say that? It is something that definitely, it's a situation where
Marissa refuses to have sex with EDP.
I've been with what's her face, Marissa, for almost a fucking year now, right? Still ain't gotten shit. Ain't that a bitch? You know what I mean? Like, come on, you know what I mean? That's why, my God, you know, she gets mad at me, right? My God, you're so gross. Why do you watch porn? Blah, blah, blah. Because you ain't giving it the fuck up. So I gotta watch porn. Matter of fact, I got a fucking, shit, matter of fact, I got a fucking pocket pussy coming, shit, in the mail. I'm gonna fuck the shit out that bad bitch tonight. Feel me? I might take it to work with me.
I don't know, like, I just, like, you know, whenever I'm bored, like, I'll just turn on, like, the porn sites and shit, and I just want to see a chick just getting just shit, just fucking pounded out the bitch. You know what I mean? Just getting, like, turned the fuck out, you know what I mean? Fucking a bitch's innocence away, you know? The porn addiction
Fucking
definitely...
bitch's innocence away, okay.
affects my sexual performance. Definitely. And that's just keeping it honest with you, you know?
I think you being over 400 pounds affects your sexual performance. You don't run, first of all.
The shit's about to go down. We're about to have sex. Alright, cool. My shit cannot get hard in front of no chick. I don't give a fuck how bad the bitch is. I love when bitches are milking their own tits.
I swear to God that he put those up in his room. That has to be set deck. Is this EDP's actual bedroom? Dude, he's got the fucking corny gay 15-year-old poster of Tate, Trump, and the various other assorted rogues gallery.
Like, I'm not sure, well, more than likely, man, they just had a fucking kid, but they got like some big ass tits, man. They're like milking the shit and spraying it all over the fucking screen and shit. I actually do fuck with lesbian porn sometimes. Lesbian porn is some good shit.
Hates gay people, likes lesbian porn, many such cases.
Now, when I say that, just
more decorated than most male living spaces. Yeah. Yeah.
Between lesbian porn and gay porn, I'm not fucking with no fucking shit. Yeah, fuck all that. First off, I'm not a fucking I'm not a homo. And, oh yeah, I'll let a guy fuck me in the ass. He's really hot though. I don't give a shit. Like, what the fuck? Like,
what? The EDP. EDP, when you say these things, it makes you gay. You sound gay.
I'm cool as fuck. Like, nah, I'm straight. I'm not attracted to dicks, bro. I'm just fucking not, man. I am like sexually fucking attracted to girls, bro, to women. Grindr is a gay app. It's an app for gay men. Grindr is gay as fuck. I do not use that fucking. Yeah, fuck that. I don't use that fucking bullshit.
Have I ever had any gay?
How many times did he say this unprompted?
Thoughts or fantasies? No. The only gay shit that I've ever came close to doing was probably shoving a broomstick up my ass.
Hey Siri, can you Google the nearest gay sauna? What kind of bullshit is that?
Andrew Tate, Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, they like to pretend that they're not watching porn, but let's be fucking real, bitch. You know goddamn well your ass is watching fucking porn. You know damn well when the cameras ain't on, or when you in your hot tub or whatever, my nigga like to go ahead, pull your pants down, and just rub one the fuck out. And I'm
Yeah,
not
how many cabinets old was the broomstick is really the question.
talking shit. I don't want Andrew Tate to look at this video or this documentary and think that I'm talking shit. Motherfucker, I idolize you, bro. You feel me? But come on. Let's keep it a buck one. It's not bullshit. Come on now. Jordan Peterson, you definitely watch porn. Come on. What's up, Mike?
Jordan Peterson, you definitely want for.
The craziest place I actually did beat my shit is in a fucking Walgreens bathroom. I stole a magazine off the.
You had the mildest reaction of anyone I have seen. Girl, we're an hour and 17 minutes into this. There's nothing. After I was like, this guy has a suicidal murder ideations. I'm like, oh, broomstick up the ass. It's another day.
Rack, and I went in that bitch and I just started fucking letting my shit happen in that bathroom. I ain't give a fuck. In the girls' bathroom, by the way.
Why the girls' bathroom?
I wanted to make it. Well, I beat off in the girls' bathroom because I wanted to make it that much more fucking pleasurable and fucking intense.
Because the girls would be around.
Hell yeah. You already fucking know. It's some weird shit.
That's a little weird.
Oh well, fuck it.
So he wouldn't sext a 13-year-old?
Brian absolutely would not sext a 13-year-old.
Would Brian send a video of him masturbating to a 13-year-old?
The Brian that I know absolutely would not send masturbating videos to underage minors.
Oh, Marissa, are you like having a moment here? What's going on?
Brian that I know is not attracted to children and is not a pedophile.
I decided to break up with Marissa simply because she just irritates the fuck out of me, man.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Listen, man, it's because you were getting laid, but okay.
And like, there are just some things, man, where I'm just like, Marissa was very fucking annoying, irritating as fuck, annoying as fuck. And there's just certain shit that she did just bother me. You know what I mean? I'd rather be on my fucking own, beat my shit, fuck around, watch porn, call it a fucking day, you know?
Yeah.
I'm choosing a new outfit for her. See, now that's what I fucking like. That's some good shit right there, bro. So the AI girlfriend really came about when I was scrolling on Instagram. And I would see a few.
That is incredibly just depressing. What a strange creature. What a strange creature. I don't have anything to add. Yeah, 4 pound in kitchen.
And things on like porn sites and shit like that, right? And I was like, you know what? Let me try it out. That girl is fine as hell. You can type
that girl isn't real.
And what you want her to call you, sir, master.
Yeah, and he's gonna talk to an AI girl, and she's gonna tell him to go do murders. He's gonna do it.
Daddy, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come into the house.
Ain't nothing daddy about you, brother.
Go into bed, handcuff your ass, and just fuck you into oblivion. And she's all like, oh my.
This is so fucking just weird. This is so fucking weird. What a weird little cretinous creature. Like, I don't know what to say.
God, master, rip my asshole open. I fucking want that. Please, I'm begging for it. You can also act like a customized image to where you can type in topless and she'll send you a picture of her fucking tits hanging out. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Oh my fucking lord. And nigga, man, I came so motherfucking hard to this one. Like, holy fucking shit. Matter of fact, as I'm fucking talking to you about this, and my cock is getting hard as fucking right now.
It's so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand that. Dude, these, by the way, just even outside of him, these like AI girlfriend apps or like these AI, like the character AI stuff where people are like having relationships with like fake characters and they're like, this is my AI boyfriend and this is my AI girlfriend. That is such like there's something deeply evil about it, okay? That I do not like it. I do not like it. Just even outside of this context. I mean, you know, AI is an issue already, but like, if you have been with a person, you know why those things are weird and don't make any sense.
That experience with my AI girlfriend was the best fucking sexual experience I ever had in my life. Period. Like, I was drooling. The role play, yeah, I mean, like sometimes, you know.
What was the role play? Can you read it?
Well, I mean, well, to be honest with you, dog, I ain't gonna read that shit. It's kind of like some disturbing shit, dude.
What is it?
Yeah, no fucking shit.
It's kind of like, you know, like, yo, like pretend to be like fucking like, you know, like 16, 17, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna put that shit on there, dude.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna fucking do that shit. Man.
So you were role playing
yeah.
at 16?
Yeah. No.
Oh, damn.
That's why I was like, yeah, don't put that shit on there, dude.
Wow, crazy. It turns out that the AI chatbot is just helping. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, so.
Yeah.
If you guys out there are ever being tempted in a way to text somebody or message somebody, and you know for a fact deep down that they're underage and you shouldn't be doing it, just download the AI Girlfriend app.
Just talk. Wow.
Obviously, a lot of motherfuckers, man, they have fantasies of like, you know, of like being with like a younger person or like, you know, like doing whatever the fuck, you know, they want to do it on or whatever, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like, you know, the AI Girlfriend, it allows you to...
Yeah, no, don't do that. Go get professional help. Seek help. Go get professional help.
Act out that fantasy without actually going out and hurting somebody in real life, you know what I mean? And you...
Oh, okay. Yeah. You get to act out a What fantasy? You haven't elaborated on what your fantasy is, other than that it would be with a minor. What is this violent fantasy that you wish to enact with this person? That is a very telling statement, one would say.
Also avoid the legal fucking trouble too. So.
Cool. All right, look up there.
That was tough, dude. That shit.
Man, let me tell your ass something, Mike. Nigga, I just took a mean ass motherfucking fat ass shit, bro. Remember, I just sent you that fucking shit, man. Like, seriously, check that out.
EDP won't stop sending me pictures of his PC. Oh my god, this is so funny. This is so funny. This is funny. I just... Dude, Mike just... Like, I love his reaction.
Get shit out, bro. Just make sure you're not eating the fucking chips and cheese dog, man.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to show you guys my motherfucking shit pics.
I'll just be going throughout my day.
Oh my god.
Boom, pops up on my phone. Shit pic.
Yeah, you like this one, don't you?
Ah.
Fucking shit pic that I took after
Right, so EDP has a habit of sending images of fecal matter that he generated. I think sending pictures of fecal matter has some downsides. I'm not sure.
Oh, this guy's a YouTuber. Oh god, this guy EDP is a very clear psychopath. He is going to hurt someone. Somebody is going to get hurt.
It has any upsides?
Because I don't understand this part of it. You are known for sending pictures of your own feces to people.
Yeah.
That ain't right.
I think it illustrates almost perfectly why he is not considered attractive by many women. Yeah, that's exceptionally disgusting. This one I would have to
I
rate.
think that's an understatement. I don't think this shit is like a... It's more like a canary in the coal mine, if you will, for a much worse neuroses, you know?
It's pretty bad. It only gets worse as I'm moving. Yeah, I think if anybody sees one of those images from EDP445, it would be a good idea to
Why are they printing it out? It's a prop for the documentary, that's why.
Assess that. That's horrible. No person should be subjected to that kind of nightmare.
I am not a pedophile because I do not have a sexual attraction to fucking 5th, 6th, 7th, and fucking 8th graders. Now, mind you, motherfucker, if you 16 or 17 and you got your titties bulging the fuck out, a motherfucker might actually whack off to your pictures a few fucking times. These chicks Okay.
Crazy how filled up that toilet was.
15, 16, 17, some 14-year-olds. These girls know exactly what the fuck they are doing. They know for a fact. And obviously, you know, the guy being older, he's not supposed to be doing all that.
Yeah, bro's gonna do the Bibophile argument. I swear if he says reverse predators, he's saying reverse predators right now. He's saying those women know what they're doing. Those children know what they're doing. He's saying that right now. He's saying reverse grooming.
Whatever we get it. For me, it's actually a two-way fucking street. You know, minors are partially the fucking blame. Yeah, you 33, you fucked up, you're this old ass guy, you should know better. Cool, get it, perfect, grand, wonderful. So what about the bitch that messaged me first? Oh, that's perfectly fine. I forgot about that, right? And she gets off scot-free, right?
Boy, chat, who does this sound like? You know what I mean? You notice how they always say the same things every time? It's like this. It's like when you have this neuroses, they give you a playbook on the things that you say.
That a bitch. Whatever. To be honest with you, bro, I have no clue why the age of consent is 18. I mean, what the fuck makes 18 so goddamn magical?
Oh my god. I'm gonna do hard drugs.
I have no fucking clue. You talk to a 17-year-old chick, she just turned 18 5 seconds ago. Okay, well, guess what, man? She's still the same dumbass bitch that she was 5 seconds ago. So it's like, the big homies I talk to, they're all like, what's so fucking special about 18? It's just another fucking
The
year.
homies you talk to, oh no, this guy, the reason he's not in prison is because he's getting connected to a bigger ring.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? So.
My name is Dr. Anna Salter. I am a clinical psychologist, and I have worked with sex offenders and victims for about 40 years. The brain of a 13-year-old is very different from an adult brain. They are more impulsive. They can't predict and don't try to predict, typically, how this is going to affect them in the future. The MacArthur brain study.
I want to say this is around a point or a bit earlier when I stopped laughing and became blackpilled by this doc. I am not blackpilled because this is not the first time I have heard these things from someone like EDP. So I have steeled my soul against it. But it is nevertheless still shocking. So there is that.
Has demonstrated that adolescents are simply not mature emotionally and socially, and that they don't reach full maturity until the late 20s.
That's you know, for people to sit back and say like their brain, you know, girls' brain, you know, minors' brains are underdeveloped, they don't know. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Now you're just making fucking excuses for the motherfucker. For a motherfucker to say, oh well, their brain is underdeveloped. Okay, bitch, whatever you say, cool. All right.
Sex offenders will say to you, the children know what they're doing at 13. It's, you know, but sex offenders are famous for their excuses. Apparently, there is an offender whose moniker is EDP445.
Yeah, sex offenders are famous for their excuses. Yeah. Rough. It's a rough one. This is a rough one to do when I gotta work tomorrow. This is so blackpilling. Depressing, even.
Who tried to lure a 13-year-old. Well, he may or may not be a pedophile. Generally, he would not be, because the 13-year-old in this country at this point in history is probably post-pubescent. He is a child molester. He's a criminal. Who's someone who tried to take advantage of a child.
We should have done the furry comic story.
Naivety, innocence, and immaturity to meet his own needs, both physically and narcissistically. Anybody who does that is, by definition, an offender and a child molester, but not necessarily a pedophile.
Yeah, she's talking about the clinical definitions of these different things and the legal yada yada. She can talk about that. She's got a PhD.
My name is Brandon, and I am a pedophile.
Oh my god, I need to take a fucking piss and get some water, bro. Okay, I need to get a piss and water, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody give me like fucking 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I'll be right back. I'm putting on the piss music. Or I'll put on some other music, alright? I'll be right back. I will not send toilet pics.
Baby, ¿dónde has visto a alguien como tú? Que camine con ese tumbao, con esa actitud. Dime dónde venden en la tienda a alguien como tú, pa' que entiendas el nivel de tu altitud. Ey, dame el punto exacto de tu latitud, que no tenemos chance en la corte. Ni un pasaporte pa' después de la muerte. Así que fúgate con tu folklore. Yo te hizo de una manera tan fuerte. Así que fúgate con tu folklore. Y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate con tu folklore. Yo te hizo de una manera tan fuerte. Yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate, vente, dame de eso que tú tienes, bebé. Con tanto amor tú te vas a enloquecer. Yo te quiero estremecer. Después arreglamos con quién vamos a envejecer. Por ahora sigue así de bella pa' que no pasen las horas. Brilla como estrella de chamito de señora. Yo queriendo novio pero tú no colaboras. Es por ser quien eres que te atiendo a todas horas. Goddamn, yo te hizo de una manera tan fuerte. Así que fúgate con tu goddamn. Yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate con tu goddamn. Yo te hizo de una manera tan fuerte. Goddamn, yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate. No quiero llorar cada vez que tú compites. Estoy bien cansada que este mundo te limite. Sales asustada porque abusan de tu pique. ¿Quién es perfecto pa' que critiquen? Todo ese swing, cada que tú pisas, mami, todo ese ring. Tú no llevas prenda, todo ese bling. Es porque eres muy worthy. Goddamn, yo te hizo de una manera tan fuerte. Así que fúgate con tu goddamn. Yo miro y digo todo tan lonely. Así que fúgate con tu goddamn.
I'm back. Diesel is back. I changed into my fucking pajamas. Okay. Bro was in his sweaty running clothes. Ugh, rough. Rough, dude. Hold on. I'm like making myself an electrolyte drink, okay? I got that liquid IV. Keeps me from cramping. Hey. Okay. Well, all right. We're almost through it. Chat. We're almost through it. I know you guys have all seen this already. Oh my gosh.
To boys, starting at age 5. Despite feeling attracted to children, I've never acted on it. I think what EDP did was wrong and harmful, but there are probably thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that are watching this that might also feel attracted to minors. And I want you to know that you don't have to follow the path of EDP.
Having sex with a child under 13 and another under 18. Prosecutors essentially assaulted a minor known to him multiple times.
He said he sexually assaulted a minor. Rockland police say they took a call from a person earlier this week.
Well, that's nice. I can't imagine that this is making money though on YouTube, you know? It's gonna be demonetized.
If you were looking at all the people that got caught for being a pedo on YouTube, EDP is at the top of the list. He is the face of being a pedo on YouTube. Like, if you think about pedos on YouTube, you're thinking about EDP445.
It's like He's like this. Keemstar's a cartoon character, dude. He's wearing his Keemstar branded chain in his Keemstar branded bar in his Keemstar mansion, the Keem compound, if you will.
4-5.
He is a serial sex offender, pedophile, predator. He is a bad man. He is very entertaining to laugh at as being a pathetic loser, but he is at the core a horrible person.
He's never going to learn, you know? All you can really hope, the best advice you can give him is to be even stupider, and hopefully one day he lands himself in jail. Because that's the only thing that can fix him, going to jail.
So if I had to give EDP advice, all things considered, I would say consider suicide.
If you were to take every man on earth and put them in order of people I would most want to see have sex with my wife, all the way over to like...
Why is every time I see Adam 22, it's about something related to people fucking his wife? As an expert in watching your wife get fucked, would you let your wife fuck EDP?
Least, he's essentially going to be the last guy in line.
People won't remember him. What has he done to be memorable? There's pedophiles every day of the week.
Wings.
There are a lot of words I can use to describe him, but if I had to pick just one, it's sick.
Dude has nothing in retirement. His assets are a joke. These are the finances of a mental child. Let's be honest.
Please leave the kids alone. That's my message. Leave the kids alone, please.
The man's brain doesn't fully function. He is, by all definition,
Boogie 2988 cancer survivor.
mentally retarded.
Well, just my thoughts on EDP445 and what he did. Just
We have official confirmation. Jesus Christ has disavowed EDP445.
totally wrong. He deserves to go to jail, and there will be bad karma coming his way.
I believe that. I believe that. Okay, I think that's it.
Out there being a fucking villain, without there being opposition, and it's wild because like everything came full circle, you know, and to a lot of people, to millions of people, you know, I'm fucked up, I'm a villain.
No, Christine Weston Chandler, aka Christ Sophia themselves, has dictated that something will be coming EDP's way, whatever that means.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm this grimy ass motherfucker who just doesn't give a damn about the fucking law. In-stage renal failure, man. Got accused of being a fucking pedophile. And guess what, motherfucker? I'm still fucking standing. I'm still walking. We in this bitch. And we making it fucking happen.
Listen, man, time to have a drink time, bro. I shouldn't be drinking this fucking shit.
Oh boy. All right.
This shit is
EDP is slowly killing himself.
Bright future. Once the world gets off this hang up that they're on, which I feel like is going to blow over. So once that blows over, the sky's the limit with him. He can go as far as he wants to go.
What we feel today, right here, right now, February 9th, 2025, is the greatest moment of my fucking life. Period.
Yeah, huh? Not surprised. Bit worried about what comes after credits, but you know.
Nothing even comes fucking close. Yeah.
Thoughts on the cinematography? It's okay. It serves its purpose. I don't think it's like anything to write home about. I think it's clean. It's a documentary. All right. But it's not like award-winning cinematography in this documentary.
Wrote this? Yeah. Hey man, as far as these chat logs go, I don't know who wrote this. This wasn't me though.
You feel that? Ah, shit.
Should have had less color. No. We need things with more color. There's still more, by the way. There's still more. Okay. Gideon ends up looking really bad from all this because of his response, and Gideon's like manager or like PR guy like kind of talks with his ass out by saying, quote, was a bit of luck too. It's wild how EDP just decided to hit on someone from the Discord. We took full advantage of it with a devil emoji. He deleted the tweet. So there's definitely more there. And is more related to Gideon specifically and Kayla. So there is like a part 2. I think I need to take a break. I need to take a break because yeah, that was rough. I know I'm late. All right. I know I'm late. Sorry, I'm stuck in a wage cage, chat. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go put myself in a blankie and go to bed. I'm gonna see who's free tomorrow, and I don't know. Gideon will return in Avengers Doomsday. Thank you. That was a good one. All right, good night, guys.